Uh, you all have a you all have a coming back from last session, all of you dived into the plains of lust to retrieve a certain member's legendary sword. You all performed very talented maneuvers and took advantage of the confusion and ruckus and used it to escape any chasing foes. Running into the flesh forest, there you all encountered a huge swarm of undead babies who are just constantly crying, as well as a Toil matron who controlled all these undead swarms. However, after the party executed her, the swarm decided to join up together and become one. Uh, it is the start of the Mega Hoyol Swarm. It is going to look at the largest thing, which is Reslia, and it's gonna make 3 attacks.
So,
Well, technically
question.
4. Yes.
So this thing took the this thing got the initiative of the elder. Oh wait, no, never mind. I got mixed up there. Continue on.
Yeah, the
I
Elder's
just read stuff wrong. That's all.
You're fine. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and 4. What is your AC?
20.
20. Miss. You take 25. 25 to hit you. It rolled a 25 to hit you.
Yes, that hits.
You take 26 slashing, and I need a dexterity saving throw, DC 17, as he
Okay.
tries to
Yeah.
steal something from you.
I'm not in. Am I in Saren's radius?
Grivari, but
What's
no.
your radius?
10, sadly.
Sorry, no. Okay, 10. Okay. Okay, dex saving throw. Go and do that real quick. I think I have advantage on the. Oh, it's an effect. This is an effect I can see, right?
Yes, it's an effect you can see.
Okay, so I do get advantage on that then. And then you said it was 26.
Yes,
Slashing
26
damage?
slashing damage.
Type.
And I do believe you were
There we
raging,
go.
right?
I am I am raging. That's only 13. Thank you.
Okay,
You're welcome.
you get minus of 13 from your health. And then it looks at Harazlia and Hati and makes the echoed cry. It's basically their version of a breath attack. This is magical. This is psychic damage.
Hati.
So everyone's making a save?
Only Hati and Harazlia.
Let me
Because
measure.
And which
Shana-
save is it?
Wisdom 17.
Good news is Ati does get the +4. He's just on the range of the aura.
Natural 20.
I'm gonna say it.
Hati takes.
I just fully accept that I'm gonna fail that one. So.
Hati, you take 4 psychic damage. Harazlia takes 16 psychic damage.
Was that for?
Unfortunately, I think you cannot be frightened, right, Harazlia?
Arazlir can at this moment because he's
Yeah,
out of the
can
aura.
I?
Unless you have natural immunity.
I'm not. I'm still not sure which. I didn't know which other dragon things you gave me, but I don't. I think.
Oh, okay.
I have no idea.
Okay.
By the way,
it's because people in I keep forgetting it's people in Grivari's aura. They cannot be frightened.
Yeah.
So, by the way, was the 4 accounted for by the aura for the reduction of that damage? Or?
And it takes 16.
Oh, Hati
because-
takes no damage.
No,
Oh,
it just gets resistance to whatever magical damage he gets while in the aura.
fantastic. Thank you.
Okay, nice. Hareslia, you have you you are not a creature that experiences fear on a regular basis. There are only few things in life that has actually terrified you. First one being, of course, the father of all dragons. Second being the Dragon Knight. And third, Salabana. That bastard is crazy. But for some reason, you feel fear when you look at this thing. You have disadvantage on your attacks for 1 turn.
Got it.
Uh, it is your
Love it.
turn.
Let it have disadvantage.
hmm
Okay.
Its AC is not that great, so I think even with the disadvantage, you still should be able to hit. As it constantly looks at you, and it looks at the party.
Okay, so
Mama, where?
first I need to do this. Okay, so no, my breath weapon does not recharge. Okay. Alright, so with the potions thing, the bonus action I roll like normal. If I use a full action, I heal it full. That right?
Yes. If you use your action, you heal full. Full 60
Uh-huh.
flat.
Oh wait, did you include its the damage it took for starting its turn in my aura?
How much does it take?
It is
Ba-da-da-da.
1d6 radiance.
It takes 1d6 radiant.
Cool.
Crap.
I think I will use my bonus action to drink the potion of supreme healing.
Okay, go for it.
So that's not bad.
Not that far off from the maximum.
So 43. I get to
Mhm.
heal up. Okay, and then I'm going to make 2 attacks at the swarm. With yeah, I can hit him with both my tail and I'll just use my tail. Can I do some bitch smacking with it. So we will do 1. I gotta roll. So that's the first hit. The lowest is 31. Does the
Yep,
first one hit?
gonna definitely hit.
And the second one is
Definitely going to hit.
the lowest is 29.
Yep. The only
Okay.
way you're missing is if you roll a nat 1.
Okay, hey, you know, I want to be sure here. So can't charge this time around because I can't move closer to them. So, this is the first attack is 18 plus 10, which is 10 acid damage, and then 5 force damage. So 18 bludgeon. Yeah. Oh, it doesn't. Yeah. 10. Okay, and the second attack is 18 with 6 acid damage and 3 force damage, and he is now. I will be grappling him.
This thing is immune
So-
to grapple because it's a swarm. It's like hundreds upon hundreds of babies.
Okay, I see.
They're immune to prone also because it's like basically just mass.
So my mighty impel skill, right?
Mhm.
Here, I'll display it up here. It says a medium creature, which I'm assuming usually operates under the assumption you are
Medium.
large at the point of using this because it's 10th level.
Yeah, yeah.
So since I'm currently
Actually, I think I would probably mention it. So never mind. I don't think I can move it. So I'll just, I guess that'll be my turn then.
Okay. I think you also get extra damage for raging, right?
Oh, you're right. And I had my strength. Yeah. I've completely forgot about that. I get a plus 4 for each one.
Okay, so minus.
Yeah, so 8 total.
Okay. That is Reslia's turn. She's dead. Grivari, it is your turn.
Okay, I'm just making sure of a thing. Okay, yeah, I could do that. So, fuck, I'm gonna. Yeah, I don't have much of a choice. So, action, cast Enlarge Reduce with Twin Dispel. Aldrasir gets the Enlarge, growing one size. The Tall Swarm gets the Reduce.
Okay, what do I have to roll?
For the Swarm, I'm assuming the dragon is willing.
Yes, I am willing.
Enlarge, Reduce, that reaches.
How do I make myself bigger?
I don't think you can, but the DM should be able to. Okay,
Oh,
so
okay.
DC 18 Constitution save.
Okay, let's see. It is a straight roll. They have a +3 to this. Oh my gosh, they fail.
Yay!
As the swarm decreases in size. The babies, looking like the size of regular small babies, now they have become tiny
Oh,
as they constantly go.
yeah, you just see Grivari like looking toward the dragon, moving his like making a motion of a finger going up towards the dragon and the opposite finger going down towards the swarm as he casts the spell.
I don't think you're gonna like this, but this is what I imagine. Hang on.
5. Five there. What do I have bonus action wise? Sorry, it's been a while since I've used that character. Yeah, okay. So, as I just used a metamagic feat that used 2 sorcery point, I will be sacrificing a 2nd level spell slot to regain them as a bonus action. And that's Grivari's turn. Action, bonus action, and movement. Oh yeah, and that's concentration spell also. So.
So do I have to do anything?
Nope, I just need to
Try.
keep in mind to roll the saves for the concentration, that's all.
Okay. Okay. Skull, it is your turn.
Skull is going to move all the way to here. I'm just going to double check it's the 30. And then make his attack on the Mega Toll Swarm at advantage with Hati across from him.
Well, I'm also flanking it too.
Oh, amazing! So either or. And the advantage is the second roll. And I'm also going to hit him with the Radiant Pounce because I moved the 30 feet when I'm attacking with the claw.
Okay.
So I crit on one of them, which was nice.
I need you to roll 2d8 plus 6. 3 times.
2d8 plus 6. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
4.
Very good. First one is 17.
Sorry, guys. It's privated to the GM only, and I can't undo it. There's no option for me to take it away.
7.
As long as the enemies take the damage, that's all that matters.
Exactly. I just don't know why it's only messaging King. I can't even find a setting for it to change.
Or do they have like a character sheet on Beyond or?
They
And
do. Maybe that's it.
21.
Okay, so there is an option on some rolls, like might have been the default that has been changed, but there's an option to roll only to DM, I think, somewhere. I don't remember where it's at.
Okay.
Okay, that is all of Skull's attacks.
Yes, it is.
Anything else?
No, that's all for Skull.
Lucille.
Yay, I'm no longer stunned. Okay. As an action, I'm gonna drink a potion, a healing potion. So that's 60 back. 60 HP back.
Okay.
Bonus action. Hold on, where is it? Alright, where is it? Where is it? I know it's somewhere. Where are you? Give me here. Give me here. Let me turn into an undead thing. Alright. I'm just gonna display it. Lucille's gonna use his form of dread. Which means I gain 1d10. So I get
Nice.
26 temporary hit points. I'm just gonna... Hold on. And then... Alright. Alright, and I believe it sent the description of the form of dread.
Okay. Hati.
Alright.
Hati is at 16 HP.
Yes, my sweet
Do
baby.
you need me to
Above
describe
table, if
Lucille's...
your wolves go out, after a short rest, they come back to full HP.
Hooray.
They just
Alright.
disappear.
Oh, good. Hattie won't die.
Yeah, good news is the dragon, Ati, Iris are in Glorious Aura, so whatever magical damage is resisted.
Hooray.
Excellent. 'Cause
do
I'm
you
hoping next turn Liliana's gonna make her way over to my poor familiar over there.
King, do you need a description of Lucille's form of dread?
Yes.
Alright. So basically, Lucille sighs and rolls up his sleeves and he sees two hooks that kind of look like, I don't know how to describe it, but kind of like hooks that are used to judge a body in a sense. And he hooks the little metal rings on his wrists onto the hooks that only he can see. And then suddenly his skin just starts falling off. And you can see basically a wooden puppet. Which is basically this, but with clothes and eyes and face. It's still noticeably him. It's just he's a birch puppet. And, okay, now that's my description.
Nice. Very, very nice. Hati. It is the good boy's turn.
The good boy's turn. He is going to attack alongside Skull, flanking. So he's going to also have it at advantage. And then the advantage.
Oh yeah, all hit.
Perfect.
You just need to roll the 2d10 plus 5.
2d10. 3, 4. Done. Oof, just about had the advantage.
One more. One more,
one more.
set of 2d10.
1, 2.
Okay, there we go. Very good. Let's see. 6, 16, 18.
For those of you who can't say, I rolled one perfect 10 and another is a natural 1.
3 and 14. Minus another 18 and minus another 15. You guys are definitely doing a lot of damage to it, but this thing, because it's basically a soak of and mass of flesh, uh you guys, I would say it is at this point you guys start seeing like y'all need to do something else to bring this down. If not, y'all are gonna be fighting this thing for quite some time. Iris, it is your turn. As it looks at you and looks at the wolf and looks at the dragon, it looks in all directions. Mama.
Yeah, Irish is gonna just like blanch at that. She's not gonna comment one way or another, but her face has subtitles, I guess. She's going to hit it with a firebolt. Hopefully. Is a 24 hit?
Definitely hits.
Alright. Roll the damage. That's 29 fire damage.
29 fire damage goes through with a breeze.
As a bonus action, I'm going to cast Mass Healing Word. So everybody, I think, within 60 feet of me gets healed.
Yay!
Yippee!
Thank you.
Very,
Thank you.
very nice.
It's not a whole lot. It's but you get 10 hit points back.
Healing is healing.
And it's 60. Oh, I get healing.
If Iris wants to move, you can move.
She's gonna stay
Miss
right where
Rogue,
she is.
it is your turn.
I'm going to use my action to make my way to Hati. Use my action to feed Hati one of my superiors. So he'll get the full health. So that's 40, 60.
If you're using your main action,
Yeah.
it's flat 60.
Yeah, I'm just mathing in my brain really quick.
Okay.
And bonus action, I'm going to hit the Megatoll swarm with my staff.
Roll to hit.
With pleasure. 23.
Definitely hits. You can try to reroll with advantage because you're flanking with Skull.
Oh, I am.
Restraint check.
This stuff's not coming up, is it? Ooh. Okay. I'm gonna just manually roll the damage. That and
Okay.
the second one is the advantage. If it even rolls. Well, how about that? Damage is damage. The 9 will win.
Minus 11. Um, you have your sneak attack.
Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me. Last week.
Also, for everybody, something I forgot to mention out loud when I casted the spell, because the swarm is reduced, they have disadvantage on strength saving throw and strength check. So take advantage of that if you can.
Very good to know.
Yep, you deal a whopping 31 damage into the swarm.
Well,
Your
be
swarm, it
Liliana.
is going to keep attacking the dragon. 1, 2, 3. I need a wisdom saving throw from Liliana, Hati, and Harazlia.
Okay,
This time I do get the bonus, though, don't I?
Yep, but sadly Liliana is still 5 feet away too far.
So I get 19 plus your. Okay, I get 20
4.
plus your 4. So 24.
I did not too bad. I got the 26. Hati got 27.
Very, very
No,
nice.
no. Oh, 20. Yeah.
Well, Hati basically nat 20, so we're fine.
Yeah.
Again, net 20. Hati takes no damage because the damage would have been reduced. And by Grevar's aura, he takes no damage. The
Also, just for clarification, it's only magical damage that is reduced.
Yep, this is considered magical. Yep.
Huh.
Okay, Harazlia. None of the claw attacks hit you. You take 12 psychic, and because it's resistant, it goes down to 6 psychic.
Okay.
Liliana, you take 12 psychic damage.
Yes. I can't click my character.
Nope, no worries. I'll
Yeah,
just move
you're
the dragon
underneath.
here.
Yeah,
Okay.
you were underneath the dragon.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
why.
sorry, guys. I just need to quickly just change my health and you can move back on.
Harazlia, it is back your turn.
Okay, so let's see if this actually sends or not. Okay. That didn't send, hang on. So Reslier is going to make a bite attack.
Now my frightened's gone, and I have advantage on this now, right?
You can have advantage, yes.
Okay. So because it's flanked, right? So I'll roll. That's a nat 20. So I'm guessing I probably don't need to do the second roll. So Herzler is gonna do that bite attack. And then kind of like a vacuum, I guess. Like Kirby, he's gonna start like sucking in. And I'm going to attempt to swallow the the massive thing of bacon.
Okay, and you even crit. I was gonna do something, but because you crit, the entire thing disappears
And
inside Harazlia's stomach.
and can guess what?
Wow.
Even if you wanted them
It's
to make a strength save, they would have had disadvantage anyways.
So let's see here.
As Harazlia, you inhale the baby.
Oh, I forgot something. Hang on.
Oh, the roll for your
Ah!
breath weapon.
My breath is back.
We're back in business, baby.
We're back in business.
Can
So
you
I have
breathe?
now. I am half tempted to. But I worry that King will just have them come out if I do that.
I've tempted to.
You breathe
Ah,
Like
while they're
breathe
inside of
in.
my throat.
Like
I mean,
So I
given
guess
that
I'll roll the swallow.
yeah,
And you
given.
said it's higher because I'm gargantuan.
Yep, you rolled
How
Yeah,
much-
dice.
it's 2 extra dices.
Okay.
Ooh,
2 more.
31 base acid damage right there.
Hang on, and it's d6s, so 2 more, and then I gotta roll the actual
You still
dice
have
damage.
to roll
Does it?
your bite.
Yeah, I haven't done that yet. Does the swallow damage crit as a part of this, or does that count as its own separate sort of?
No, it counts as separate. Yes, the breath
Okay,
will
okay.
count as separate. Yeah.
So then the bite is that plus that plus that.
If
So
those are considered natural weapon, you also get a D4 on there because of the enlarge.
oh, that is true. Then I add another d4, which is a
I
1, and
think
then the
you
4
killed the
damage
baby.
itself. So let's see, we've got 20 plus another 10, so 40. No, not fucking 40. 30. 30 damage doubled. So that's why can't I fucking think here?
30 doubles,
That's
60.
a lot of. Thank you. 60. Plus 31 plus 11, so that's 91. 102.
102 if I can't
Yeah,
right.
102 damage. Yes. And then does it would take damage on the start of my next turn from from swallow again. Yeah, okay. All right, yeah, there we go. 102 damage in total.
Okay.
And I don't think I can hit it again.
I don't
Yes.
think so while it's inside of you.
102 damage it takes.
Now I understand it's immune to grapple.
Is it technically grappled though?
Yeah. Now it's
Yeah,
swallowed.
it's I'll say it's
Okay.
restrained. It has the restrained condition. It's not grappled, but it has the restrained condition.
Okay. Do you think my emanation extends inside of me?
It's an
What is an
orange.
emanation?
It means it goes from the essentially your soul outward, but that's my own definition of it.
Okay, so they're still going to take that radiant damage as long as they're inside of me.
Yes.
Good. So with that, Acacia, sorry, not Acacia, Acacia. Herzlier is going to then let out a massive just roar, which is going to kind of, as it slowly dies down, end in like a slight burp.
Nice. It is the Elder Toil's matron, but she's dead. Grevari, it is your turn.
We're still in initiative order, right?
Yes, the thing is still very much alive.
Herzlier's going to start dancing, by the way.
I'm
He's going
tempted
to do the Gertie the dinosaur dance.
I'm so fucking tempted to drop concentration just to see what the fuck happens.
Don't.
But
I think.
that might be a bad idea.
You
And I'm
might
still
kill
technically one
Horatio.
size. Well, I'm actually still one size taller, larger than it. If you
Yeah,
did,
but if I drop concentration, I also drop concentration on them being reduced.
no, yeah, but they were large and I was huge.
Fair. But because fuck that, I'm not taking that risk.
Oh wait, no, never mind.
Yeah, they were same size of you.
They were
I think.
huge. They were huge. Yeah. You're right.
So because fuck this shit, and we only get short rest, gulp down with a full action one of the potion. So 60 back in the paladin's health pool. Not that he was bloodied or anything, but 6-0, 1 potion consumed. Hey, almost back to full. And then bonus action. The target is inside of him. I can't see it. Can I do anything whatsoever? Yes, I can actually. But at what level do I want to do it? Is the question. Yeah, I'll have to do it.
Here's the real
So
question. Do you think if I drink a healing potion, it would heal them?
I wouldn't chance it
Oh.
if I'm being honest. You know what, Iris?
For them, the healing potion.
Because you look quite hurt at this moment to Graria noise. Let's go and cast Healing Word at Fort. So Iris, you regain 16 HP. Yeah, I know
Thank
that's 0,
you.
that's 16. So that was action, bonus action. You know what? Where can I move? I could move here with that. If I move there. Yes. Okay, so Iris is still in the aura. Liliana is not in the aura. Nati is still in the aura. And the dragon is also still in the aura. So, yeah, he's gonna move there. And that's it for its turn. Okay, Garari's turn's over.
Excellent. It is Skull's turn.
Is Skull a good boy?
Skull is going to move towards Cinder's sword and I guess try and pick it up using his fangs.
You pick it up, and he easily picks it up, but the sword feels like a normal sword. As that's when you all realize this is a fake, meant to attract the attention of people that come to retrieve Cinder's sword.
I think at that point Skull's going to toss it aside very violently.
Well, it still might have good stats. It's just
Well,
stunning.
he's going to just chuck it at the tree out of frustration. This one in particular. Can he smell any scent on it that would be reminiscent of the real thing?
Um. Uh.
Or of the
No,
forger,
no,
maybe?
he would. No, he would not.
Okay. Then I guess he's going to look around for the real thing and move here towards where the dead are and see if he can sniff any different scents.
Uh, Roll a perception check. You do get advantage.
Perception. Oof, just as well the first one was good. I nat one is we got 31 for perception.
Okay. With the perception, when you look around and you smell around, and you don't you pick up a lot of enemies behind you, but you can tell that these enemies are kind of like scattered. But with your very good eyesight, Mr. Skull can see all the way up north. There seems to be like a fortress. Um, to the east, there's still all the fighting happening between the Vampire King and Logan's battleship.
Mhm.
But the fortress, with your perception, Skull, the wolf would perceive that there are very powerful foes there, but more stronger than in this forest, which is a indication of why would you keep stronger people in one particular section of this forest.
All right, then he's going to almost take a very pranceful stance before pointing one of his paws dead straight north and making a whining sound.
Very, very nice.
That'll be Skull's turn because he can't see the enemy.
Lucille.
Hmm. I had an idea, but the baby's being eaten kind of ruined that. Where is? I don't want the. I don't know if it was an invoke. Okay. Speak with dead. Okay. Uh, Lucille is. That's an action, isn't it? Yeah, it's an action. Lucille is going to Misty Step, if I can find it. Misty Step. Step. I know I took Misty Step. There it is. Alright. Lucille's going to Misty Step.
I was worried for a moment there.
Here, and then move to like where Skull is. I'm just gonna put it here, and cast Speak with Dead on, and try to cast Speak on with Dead, and it's an at will thing because of the invocation. Am I able to speak with Dead with her?
You have to pick a dead body.
I picked the Elder Toil Matron. Is she
Uh,
dead enough?
yes, she's very dead. Um, she refuses to speak to you.
Be scarier, Lucille.
Yep, that's the downside with that goddamn spell. They
Lucille's-
can choose not to talk to you.
I don't think I can cast Speak with Dead with a horde of babies.
Choose one of the babies that you think is smartest.
I mean, I already used my action.
Tears.
Okay. Anything else?
Give Skull head pats.
Okay.
Real quick head pats.
Okay. Hati.
Hati is gonna move close to where Skull is and is going to get ready to move north. And that would be his turn.
Okay. Iris.
Iris is gonna use her action to drink a health potion. And that's the 40.
60 for the potions we have.
And after that, she's going to unsheath her double-sided scimitar and just be ready for what happens next since she can't really see an enemy.
Okay. Uh, Liliana.
Liliana is going to move. Thank you, Raisley. Move towards Hati and is going to offer another healing potion of the max 60 and end it there.
Okay.
One.
You have your bonus action as well.
Yeah, she can't see the enemy, so I think she just might climb on Hati's back then.
Okay. Easily done. I will move. Okay. Easily done. It is the Toil Swarm's turn. They are going to have disadvantage on the attack. They are going to
And
attack
take
the
one.
dragon.
Don't forget the 1d6 radiant damage.
Yep. Roll it for me.
Every little bit counts.
And do they take acid at the start of their turn or on the dragon's
I think
start
it's
of
the
turn?
start of my turn. It's one.
-1.
Oh, and King, the reason why I was asking if they're technically grappled is because of. Hang on, where? No, wait, hang on. The bottom part of that. Start of your turns, you can deal 1d4 bludgeoning damage to one creature grappled to you.
Okay. In this case, it would be restrain, not so much a grapple.
Okay, yeah.
Um. Okay, disadvantage. No, this is not disadvantage. This is disadvantage. There we go.
If it's strength based, it is,
One,
but
one, two, three. I'm pretty sure all miss. I do need a wisdom saving throw from you, Hereslia.
All right.
you do have the +4.
And I
because
am
you
instead
only
of okay.
Yeah, because you moved to let Liliana move.
Oh, yeah, I didn't actually move. Okay, got it.
It was
Okay,
because my
so-
token stuck.
Got it. Roll. It's a 19 plus 4, so I got the same
Yeah.
thing as I did last time.
Yep. So half and half. 6 psychic damage.
Okay.
Back to the dragon's turn.
The 6 was accounted
Okay.
for the aura's resistance.
I think so.
Yes. After.
Okay.
After.
Just making sure.
Okay. So then I will edit this to do just 12 for now. Okay. So roll that. So 25 acid damage. I'm trying to think if there's anything I can do here. Because I don't want to drink a health potion in case it,
You live one time.
Yeah, you don't have anything that can damage them without being able to see them.
Is there a way you can like crush your stomach or whatever part of your
Yeah, that's what I'm curious about.
Do you have indigestion and stomach cramps?
Don't give Kane ideas.
I am curious if I can use my use my muscles inside my stomach to help me kind of like compress food. In preparation for like hibernation or something like that.
I think that's a bit.
Oh, hold up
too
1 second.
technical.
Wait. I completely forgot about this. When I critted last round.
You have
Three
critical
additional.
as well.
But
Oh,
you
yes,
have
that's
to.
Weapon damage.
That was from last
You were
round.
swallowing on your first turn, right?
Yeah, the bite. Yeah.
Yeah. So you can roll an extra. Yeah, you can roll an extra dice damage.
Okay, and I guess it's an extra D8. Okay. I forgot about that. But
Okay.
every little bit counts.
Yep, I love brutal critic. I love brutal critical. That's why I went to F4 originally, honestly.
All right. Yeah, I don't see. I'm not sure there's too much that I can do here. Maybe I will. I can't cast spells. I really can't do much. Shall we go? I guess. I can. You guys want to climb? Yeah, yes.
Okay, so
Good.
that is the dragon's
Climb
turn.
aboard. He will say to the party. As far as he's aware, he's just following. So
Okay, Grivari.
he'll tell the party to climb aboard so they can get going.
At this point, honestly, Glory doesn't have much he can do to assist in whatever way is necessary at this very moment, honestly.
Stomach reflux is the only thing left, I would assume.
Yeah.
Acid reflux.
Only thing is, like, if I would want to assist in trying to damage the damn thing, I would probably need to use the ring that does fucking melee distance melee damage, but I'm not gonna try to arm the freaking dragon to do that. So, you know what? What's the difference between mounting a dragon and mounting a griffin? So you'll follow the dragon's instruction and just maintain concentration and climb aboard, as instructed.
Okay.
And that's it.
Uh,
Um,
okay. So this thing, what I'm gonna do is I am going to roll to see how much damage it does to Hereslia. Because this thing is still very much alive. Uh, so we'll do it this way. I will roll each round, and then Hereslia rolls the damage for each round. So it's gonna be an endurance test to see who gets who first.
Okay.
Let's
No,
see.
if I start to look pretty bad, pretty sickly, the party members could presumably use healing magic on me.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh,
of
yes.
I don't think we
big
have
time.
to. I don't think we have to worry because the health potions. I'm a little. I don't want to risk that. But I don't think healing magic would heal what I'm digesting.
course. 1, 2, 3.
That
One
would
way
have
to
all
find
sorts
out.
of world. That would have all sorts of world complications.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I still have
okay.
70 Leon
First-
end points available.
Okay, first round. None of the attacks hit you. By the way, you gotta take into account your raging for the number of turns.
Yeah, I'm at I believe we're at round 6, right?
Okay. Uh, 11 psychic. This is flat 11. I need you to roll that wisdom save.
Okay. I believe we're on. This is the start of round 6. What you're doing right now.
wait.
So 11 psychic wisdom save. Roll. 15, 16 plus 4, 20.
20. Yep, easily pass. So half of 10 is 5. Half of 5 is we'll go with 2. 2 psychic damage you take.
Okay.
It is your turn, Herazia, to try to punish this Toyol swarm as much as you can. Everything you can do
Okay.
counts.
Oh, wait, its turn started. It takes the D4. Sorry, the D6.
Roll the d4 or d6.
I keep forgetting what it is, even though I keep bringing it up.
D6.
The D6 here,
Retracing,
yeah.
yep.
Takes
Oh,
one radiant
no.
damage on its
One
turn.
damage,
Okay.
okay. Damage is damage.
Okay, and then my swallow damage is. Where the fuck did I put it? Here we go. 37.
It takes the full 37.
Now you say every little bit counts, but I don't think there's anything else I can do. No.
Okay.
Do you feel like upchucking Horazlia, or you could raise your stomach acid level a little bit?
Do you want me to? Do you want me to
Do
go
what
into your
now?
mouth and Eldritch Blast just
Do
to
you
make
feel
it
like
make it
upchucking? Maybe you could aggravate your stomach acid a little bit more that way.
I'm curious. If I used my breath weapon, do you think it would affect them, King?
Technically,
I
a
guess it's a
breath
matter of
weapon
am
would
I
be like
spraying
at
stomach acid or do I have a different like acid pouch?
Actually, you are right. Yes, you could use your breath weapon because you are an acid dragon. You would shoot it directly from all the way to your stomach if you wanted to.
Cool. So then I guess I'll acid breath.
Yeah, if you were any other dragon other than lightning and only lightning and no, lightning shoots from the chest. Fire shoots from the mouth. Yeah, only acid. You chose the best possible. Oh my gosh! It takes the 7.
Wahaha.
You cannot dodge this.
So question: can they make a dex save?
They can't make a dex save. They are restrained.
All right. So since it's 79 acid damage on
79
top of
damage as
the
you
37 acid
Mhm.
damage.
Kill them,
Oh
Gravari.
yeah. They are
mean,
officially
Horazlia.
bloodied. They have,
Alright,
they have
yeah,
gone down
they'll.
past the bloodied state.
Okay, that is moving
You
on.
do feel in your stomach, Razlia, your stomach is slowly obtaining room.
Yippee.
It is going to be their turn.
Okay, I'll roll that. I'll roll that d6 for you. That's
Yes.
3 radiant damage this time. We're
Just
moving up in the world.
just before that, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
I do have a question.
Okay, 17 total. No, sorry,
That
16
question
total.
That is a failure. So you take the full 13. Half of 13 is 6 psychic damage, but the frighten
And-
doesn't really bother you because it's stuck in
yeah.
your stomach.
I was about to ask.
I'm currently just updating on the beyond sheet as opposed to jumping back and forth, but I can do both if you want me to.
It's better for the
43.
party.
There we go.
It's
There we
better.
go, 143.
Oh, yeah. And currently Rory's literally mounted on the dragon as that's what he asked for. So it's like the moment that he sees
Yeah, yeah.
he's faltering, it's like, lay on hands.
Okay. The Doyle is gonna try again. One, 2, 3, and an echoed cry. Oh my gosh. Everything misses. I need another wisdom saving throw from you, and it takes the 3, -3 radiant.
Okay,
That is a
21.
pass. So half of 14 is 7. Half of 7 is 3 psychic damage. What do you do?
Alright, -3. Okay, so first off, I gotta roll the d6 to see if my breath weapon recharges. No, it does not. So just the swallow damage. 36.
36. It takes the 36.
Let's see, that's moving on to. That's 8. I got 2 more of these. Now, am I able to consume another rage charge to prolong my rage if I have to? Is that something I can do, or do I have to stop my rage?
You
and
could
then-
ask.
say-
You could ask Rory to hit you.
Yeah.
Or Lucille, I don't.
No,
I
no,
think
no,
it
no, no.
was-
My rage lasts until I choose to end it.
Ah,
That's why I'm
Oh, yeah.
asking. Do I have to like use another charge after 10 rounds have ended?
Yes.
Okay, but I don't have to end my rage and then use another charge.
No.
I could just
No, you don't.
consume the next charge.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, that's my turn then.
Okay. It is the swarm's turn again. You can roll me the d6 as they try to dig out of your stomach unsuccessfully so many tries.
Did I?
One.
Did I just roll that one, or was
Two.
that my swallow?
Original D6, I think, was part of your swallow, I think.
Oh no! Hang on, no. The first one was.
Beginning of last turn, I think it was.
I'll just roll it again, whichever one it was. 6 radiant damage. I didn't hear a noise, so I wasn't sure which one I actually rolled.
Finally. Okay. It
Oh
finally
my god! Oh
hits
my god! You
you
said that.
for a 22. Are you raging?
Yes.
Okay, that is 9 slashing damage. I need a wisdom save.
Okay. Hang on. Oh, I'm gonna use my. Actually, no. I'm fine with taking the damage.
Okay. 9. So half of 20, 11. So you take 20 damage in total. As I'm like, I want to hit something because it's like, I
Listen,
want my swarm to come out.
You should have expected this when I asked you if I could have the swallow skill.
Oh, I knew this was coming. But the disadvantage, with your +8. Okay. It is your turn. Oh, they also take
All right,
6
let's see.
healing.
Rolling that d6. Nope, don't get my breath weapon up. So just swallow.
2.
34.
34. Okay.
And
It is back
that's
to
my
their
turn.
turn.
It's their turn, I think, right?
Yep, it's their turn. Okay, let's try again. Come on. Make Papa proud. 1, 2,
And here, I'll
3,
roll that d6 of that
4.
for theirs. They take 3 more radiant damage.
Wow. All miss. Wisdom save.
This is what I live for.
Did I ever
I got a
tell you
crit.
guys?
That's their myth.
I got a critical success.
Yeah. Did I ever tell
Oh.
you guys just how much I love Oath of Ancient?
Take your 5 psychic damage and go.
My 5? Oh, okay. I was hoping
Oh
with a
no,
crit.
what else?
I was hoping with a crit, I'd be a little better off.
So the original roll was a
Okay,
20. Not bad.
5. It's 5. Thank you. Okay. My turn.
Yep, your turn.
I rolled a 6. I have my breath weapon back.
Okay.
So first we'll hit them with swallow. That's 32 acid damage.
32 acid.
And then my breath weapon. That's a lot of 8s. That's 84
4.
acid damage.
Okay.
Alright, and I guess that's the end of my turn.
It is your turn again.
Are you sure you didn't give this thing 2000 HP like you were talking about earlier?
1,
I don't like the silence.
2.
He probably did.
What? I'll tell you after y'all officially bring this thing down.
Oh my God.
13, 23. Okay, finally. All right. I need a wisdom saving throw.
That was a very personal shout.
That's 10. I got
I'm like, finally. Yes, you fail. Now. Now I want you to take your 3 psychic damage plus
Okay.
12, which is 19, plus 6. So 25 damage total.
What's
I
the
wanna
other
flip the
ones? Is
table.
it?
Barbarians and their rage.
Oh, okay. You already calculated. Okay.
Yes, 25 damage total. I was like, oh, finally. I was like,
Now,
I'm gonna come out. The swarm is
Now
gonna
I have
come
to
out.
consume another rage charge.
So just question.
Okay.
In theory, if the dragon goes invisible, since technically, while you're invisible, there you can't. People that even if they know where you are, they have disadvantage on hitting you. Would that affect anything?
Personally, even though it would benefit me, I would argue no, because
because they already have
literally they can touch
disadvantage.
me. Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
no, because they're literally touching me at all times.
Yeah, fair.
You know what I mean? I just to me, I feel like,
Yeah, I was
of
talking
course,
more.
King would get to make the choice,
Yeah.
but
All I'm saying is because of the condition itself.
yeah, yeah.
Liliana, can you move Skull real quick so I can move my character?
okay.
Oh! I didn't give them their D6. Here you go, King. They took 1 radiant damage,
Okay.
and I checked on my box to consume another rage charge.
Oh no.
Okay. Don't tell me that was what broke the camel's back.
Okay.
Oh, you meant
It
Liliana.
takes
Okay.
the 1 damage.
And then time to roll my breath recharge. Nope. So to swallow we go. That's a lot of 5s. 42.
42.
And that'll be my turn.
Okay. It is the swarm's turn again. Come on.
By the
come
way,
on.
if everyone wanted to hop on board right now, so we could, if we wanted to start moving. Since there's, evidently a timer.
2, 3. Come on. Make daddy proud. No,
He's
they did not
gambling
make daddy
now.
proud. Wisdom save.
Wisdom save? Okay, and I'm gonna give you that D6 that they take first. 3 radiant.
Take the
Okay,
3 radiant.
wisdom save. That is a 21.
That is a pass. Half of 15 is 7. Half of 7 is 3. And then half of, so 13 damage total you take, because they also managed to slash you.
At this point, Rory would lay
Oh,
on hands
wow.
for 10 points on the dragon.
Yep, easily done. It is your turn, dragon.
Okay, my turn. Time to roll my d6. See if I get lucky. Did not get lucky. It is swallow time.
Is anyone else gonna hop on board aside from Gravari, by the way?
The seal's going to, and he's also just gonna put, like, he's waiting for his skin to, like, regrow back, but he's gonna, like, put his theoretical ear up against his, like, stomach area and, like, roll it on his back and see what he hears, if he hears anything.
Alright.
Come on, Lucio.
The reason why I asked is because if everyone's willing to hop on board, then we can, while this is happening, we can actually be flying to our next destination.
Yeah.
You want to just
That way, because King mentioned there was a
out
timer,
there.
and so
Hey, Lucille, don't worry about it. We're so close together that there's no way anybody will get frightened of you, even in that form.
Got it.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
that's
so 42 swallow damage, and that's my turn.
Okay, it's gonna try again.
Here's their D6. 1. They take 1 radiant damage.
1, 2, 3, 4. Miss. 11 slashing And I need a wisdom saving throw.
Alrighty. Yikes.
We just
That's 9.
You take a total of 22 damage
Wait.
total. This
That's
is
the
including
result.
the slashing inside.
That's the original damage roll, I'm guessing.
No. Because the because he did not make the DC.
Okay, it's higher damage
So-
when he fails.
Yeah, it's higher. Yeah. So 22 in total.
Got it.
Youch.
Okay. Dragon, it is your turn.
Or do not get my breath weapon back.
Ariel just gonna hop on and just wait.
36 acid damage
Okay.
to swallow.
Well, thing is, if we're all on board, we won't have to wait because he will take off.
Okay. That is the
I mean,
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
kind of what I'm saying. I'm like, if everyone's like already on board, then we'll have been flying while this is going
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah, that's
One.
probably
No,
a
I
good
suppose
idea.
we won't be flying that far considering each round is 6 seconds, but it's something, right?
Do you want to vomit the babies out midair?
Not really.
All fail. Your wisdom saving throw.
Oh, I was close. That's 20.
Okay, you pass. You take 4 psychic damage.
Damn it. And
Fuck
minus
it,
4,
another
That's
10.
61.
Yeah, another 10 lay on and points.
Thank you.
I'm trying to raise them.
Oh, sorry. Here's their d6. 3.
They take the tree.
And then my turn. So my d6. 1 did not get it back. So swallow time. 52.
It takes the 52.
How long do you guys think this is gonna go for?
Way too long.
I swear if this goes the entire session, I'm gonna lose it.
1, 2, 3.
Now, King, as more of them get digested and fall apart,
Mm-hmm.
do you think they should get less attacks?
Uh,
Because there's less and less of them progressively. Because they're not
that
just,
is that is true. That is true.
and they
I
started
need
being
a-
digested, right?
Yes, I need a wisdom save.
Oh god. How long is a dragon digestion?
21
let's see.
again.
9. Half of 9 would be 4. You take 14 damage total.
Right. By the way, here's their d6. Their radiant damage.
Minus 3.
14. Oh geez, I'm getting hurt.
I'm tempted to just open your mouth and Eldritch blast them in your stomach, but I don't think that's gonna
Okay,
work.
your turn.
Alright, rolling my d6. Nope, didn't get it back. So it's swallow time. If you want to, you can probably crawl inside my mouth.
I'm not gonna stay there.
Yeah, I mean, you could probably do it. I mean, it's probably pretty spacious for a medium-sized creature, if I'm gonna be honest.
Minus 42.
I mean, I don't
Okay.
taste good. My skin just started regenerating, and it's gonna taste like rotten flesh for a while.
I was just saying, I'm not saying it would be pleasurable. I was thinking like a Mission Impossible, like lowered in refer.
Okay. It is going to be their turn.
Here's their d6. Ooh, 6. 6 radiant damage.
Let's see. 1 and 2. No, they fail. Wisdom save.
I have to ask both of you, what the fuck have you done?
1
King, you got
Uh,
that's a 7, so
4.
I fail. I gotta ask though, King, are we at least getting close? Because I feel bad for the other players right now.
4. 4 psychic damage. We'll see.
4?
What do people
4 psychic
start
damage.
flying at this point?
At this very point, I'm tempted to ask if guidance would help in any way, shape, or form on that one, but I don't think so.
Rolled.
Okay.
It's your turn. You took 4 psychic damage. It's your
Okay.
turn.
How many rounds has the baby's been digesting?
Oh my fucking god! I think nearly 10 full rounds at this
Minus
point. I'm on
3.
4 of this second fucking set of charges. Okay, so 3 did not. That's to get my my breath weapon back. So no
Okay.
breath weapon. 50 acid damage.
Minus 50. The swarm tries one time.
Okay.
Did you just say war? Did you see like? Did you just see warm cries? Or
War cry.
Wisdom
Over
save.
round.
this is pretty fucked up.
It's already 9:05. What the fuck?
Wait, that's only been okay. No, it's it's 9:05 for you. Okay,
Central.
Yeah.
it's going on for 2 hours.
Let's just start flying.
Oh, we
Wisdom
are
save?
flying right now at this point.
Oh, we are, okay.
Yeah. This is happening inside my stomach right now. Ooh, not so good.
Okay.
8 total.
8 total.
Ooh, here's their radiant damage. Another 6.
Roll the damage. Okay, swallow.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They got the radiant damage. They took 6 to radiant damage.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and you know what? Just for good measure, just to make sure we don't crash
and how
to
much-
the ground.
How much do I take from the failed save?
You take 5 psychic damage.
Hey, Dragon guy, sorry, I can't pronounce the damn name. Regain 25 because lay on hand.
Okay, thank you. 25. Okay, my turn now.
Yep, your turn.
Okay, rolling. Did not get my breath weapon yet. Follow damage time.
As the last of the
47.
swarm finally corrodes in your stomach completely defeated. As there can be heard, all of you are currently on Heraslia's back. As you know, I will say, like, because it was an endurance contest between the two of you, it was more like I won't say you were flying, I'll say you walked for a little bit, for a whole minute. Like, you were just like walking to kind of like get your stomach back, because you were also trying to concentrate on like getting your breath weapon back and trying to struggle against this swarm. So it was really an endurance contest. But the
Okay.
dragon reigned supreme this time.
Right.
Back in the flesh forest, the battlefield completely silent. In the great distance to the east, the screams of demons and fiends and undead can be heard as the king and a warship unleashes explosions and viscera all across the plains of lust.
Since
All of
we're
you
out of
could
combat.
use with a short rest.
Okay. Short rest.
What do you all do to get a quick, I'll say like a 10 to 15 minutes breather?
Lucille's going to digest like to like the new skin that grew back, and then he's just going to like give Skull some pets, trying to ignore the flashbacks of being a puppet, because unfortunately he can't do much about the fact his skeleton is puppet like. Thank you.
I was looking for you. I was like, oh no, I should probably move them out of the way so I'm not.
I thought
Yeah.
a short rest had to be an hour long.
Yeah, it does. But for this one shot, we're making it.
Okay, okay.
Yeah.
Essentially, we just see Grivari essentially just maintaining his sword, although it doesn't need maintaining because it's magical, but just force of habit with all the other weapons he had before. Just maintaining it, making sure everything's in order, making sure all the straps in his plate armor are still steady, and all that fun stuff. Just doing regular soldier maintenance to work.
Oh,
Okay,
I
was
didn't need to
checking.
heal Hati that time, but that's okay. Better safe than sorry.
Okay.
Hati and Skull will automatically regenerate after a long rest.
Now I
Oh,
don't
but
think
it's a
I can
short
carry
rest.
the two of them. Unless I grapple them.
But I
Uh,
question it not.
Talrock is still passed out.
I,
Balrog!
prob-
Uh,
I
They
probably have to
really did a
carry
number
the
on
two
you.
wolves in my paws or my talons because I don't think I
They
can
could, I
carry
guess,
them normally.
run underneath. Or I could have unsummoned them and summoned them a second time later.
Oh, you can do that? Okay, okay. I wasn't sure that you could do that. I'm going to consume one of these potions of supreme healing.
Yep, full
Wondering if I
60.
should just. Wonder if I should just do two of them just to top off. What would I be losing out on? I'd be losing out on 30, so I'd only be getting half. I'll leave it as is.
Okay. Iris. Do you heal up as well?
She's left, I think.
Yep, Iris had to
The
leave
storm
because
was
the
really
storm.
bad.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Let's take a 10 minutes break. Diving right back into the action, Talrock wakes up. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry, guys. I have bad headache. Ugh.
It's okay. I think you're right.
You were used
I
as
think-
flail.
Now.
Do
He probably
better.
will burst out in laughter. That explains the headache. At least I was useful. As Reslia,
Liliana's
you
gonna do an
take
eye
off.
roll.
Reslia, you take off. Does anybody have any direction they want to go?
North, please.
Yeah, to the fortress.
Direction the walls pointed to.
Which I thought was this the Athena's fortress you mentioned before? Because I thought we were already going to the fortress, and then
Yeah, I
you said
thought
you
you
just
were
didn't
already-
change the scenery. You just said you didn't change the scenery, but we were in the fortress.
So basically, the the fortress is surrounded by this flesh forest, basically.
Gross.
Yeah. And then of course Athena's castle is like all the way far north. Uh and on the east side of the flesh forest is where the vampire king is fighting with Logan and Athena.
Okay.
Okay. So are you all heading to the fortress?
Mhm.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna use one more of those potions just to top up my health. Even though I'll lose out.
Okay. Um,
See.
you all definitely want to
Um,
go in full health. Definitely, most definitely. Um, okay.
Okay.
So what's gonna happen is with Talrock and Iris, when the fighting starts, basically I'm gonna have them be fighting NPCs and then kind of like keep them out of the initiative.
Okay.
Basically, they will naturally they will survive because the players are not here. But if you guys lose, then of course their characters will die. That way, that way I don't have to. That way it just makes life easier
Yeah.
management wise.
That would be interesting
Alright.
if Grari dies here with what you have planned for later.
Yes, it
Maybe
is
you'll be
a
our savior
sacrifice
and you'll
I
be
am willing to
reborn.
make for the plot.
Some of you may die, but that is a sacrifice I am willing to make.
Mm-hmm.
Indeed.
As you
Great
all
quote.
I
fly
am
to the
dragon. I
fortress.
will be Dragon Jesus, which feels a little heretical
Yes,
to
please.
say on Easter.
Um, you all start to make your way to the fortress. I would like all of you to make a perception check as you are reaching the forest, as you try to understand what you are going to encounter.
I got an 11.
Oh,
You know very
It's
well that
16.
Grari can't see for shit.
Hey, good crit.
I,
Nah, almost was a natural
Uh,
1, but 7.
I rolled a 16.
16.
It was originally a 19, however, I have a -3 modifier.
Uh, Talrock will give help action to Liliana, and Iris will give help action to Hereslia.
Okay,
All right.
that's a 17.
17 as well.
Okay. With all three of your rolls, with a 16 and two 17s, Grivari, you see mostly just flesh forest and a very, very imposing fortress. The fortress itself, Grivari, from your combat experience, this fortress is meant to really hold out. It is intentionally designed for combat, meaning there must be something really valuable in that fortress.
So full on military outpost.
Yes. With your 16 and 17, um, you all three of you can tell uh, that there are different creatures guarding different areas of the fortress. The weakest looking area, the one with the least number of people, seems to be from the direction that you are already flying. There seem to be a lot of women. And Harazlia and Liliana, you all, both of you with your 17, you think you see a flying woman's head.
Oh, you asshole. I know exactly what that is because of the plane, but as a player, not as a character. And if it is what I think,
Eraslier, what is that?
Oh. Uh-oh.
What is that I see over there?
Can I make a check?
Make me a nature check. I think this will be a disadvantage for you.
I got a -1 anyway, so
not bad.
With a 12.
or
Oh,
disadvantage
4.
is
no,
food.
You have no idea what that is.
Food.
It's not
Can
Could
I-
Liliana try and make a wild guess?
Yeah,
with
you
her
can try a
nature?
nature check.
It's also
For Liliana,
disadvantage, I
it
assume.
will be straight roll for you. You have a
Oh,
better.
it's straight.
Yeah, cause
Okay.
Can I also?
yeah, Lucille can roll. It'll be straight roll.
What?
It's disadvantage
Oof.
for Raznia because Raznia is not from this plane.
No.
Well, nobody's from this
I
plane
don't know what
actually.
that is.
I mean, not he like from the.
I know,
He's
I'm
from the
messing with you.
Yeah, yeah. Marceline.
Also not very smart.
Marceline!
Oh yeah.
The seal.
Oh, floating. Liliana probably describes what she's seeing to the party, and
Mhm.
then Marcin's like, floating head, tentacles made of intestines, lungs, and a floating heart. Oh yeah, Marcel. Lucille,
The
you know
seal.
what this
I was
is.
just like, did something happen to where Marceline is now here?
Mhm. You know what this is. It is a type of malevolent creature. It is not truly undead, and neither is it truly a fiend, but something in between.
Oh God, it's a beholder.
Dr. Seuss.
Woman Ed can't be a beholder.
It is what is called.
It's one of those. Not a beholder. It's the
It's what is called a
Uh,
panangal.
yeah. It's one of those
Basically, it is a type of.
relation things I told you about.
It's a type of vampiric creature
Your version of a succubus.
that preys on particularly pregnant women to stay beautiful. At night, she must detach her head from her body and float around looking for succulent, fresh, pregnant women to feast on so that she may retain her physical beauty in the morning.
Phew, I'm glad I'm not pregnant anymore.
I was about to ask that.
Yeah,
Well, at least Liliana hopes she isn't.
The Pontiac, right?
you're not. You're good.
I like how Lucille
So-
knows if I am or am not.
But all the
I
other
don't know.
seem to be having their bodies with them, but they are all women. Only one head is floating.
so,
What do you all do in
So-
preparation
so
to
you guys
encounter
are
them?
so you guys are saying that those woman creature are the weakest link, but from my own personal experience, that fortress looks like it's defended, and I don't just mean defended lightly. I mean defended to protect somebody's life to the death. If even if we pass through the weak point, odds are that we're gonna face a massive force inside.
Well, it just means we shouldn't get caught.
Did you look at us?
You
A
think
full-on dragon, half orc at 6 feet with full plate armor.
I
Well-
could cast greater invisibility on us again.
I don't-
we could start a distraction while another group tries to steal the sword, which is probably in there, my guess.
I would agree with that assessment.
And then we could use your spell to leave.
Oh, King, I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
I've just consumed a rather large amount of demon baby.
Yes.
Do I perhaps give off demonic aura?
No. No, you
Okay.
would not.
Okay, I wasn't sure if the now liquid demon baby was giving off a aura.
No, no.
If
Okay.
anything,
I'm basically treating them like zombies. Like you
Yeah.
eat a zombie. It's,
Okay.
Yeah.
if anything, you would
Okay.
give divine aura because you literally have a paladin riding on you.
Anyway. Yeah, I
I
was
have
thinking.
a weird question.
Mm-hmm.
Considering you ate babies, is the weird I forgot the name already. Gonna think you're pregnant, or is it too digested to?
Yeah. That is a good question.
But you know what?
Last-
You hopefully it
time-
identifies you as male, so it shouldn't want you anyway.
That depends. Has it ever seen a dragon before?
and the thing is, I'm not an expert in the field.
It could
but
just
from
be a
what-
very fat dragon.
Yeah, I'm not an expert in the field, but from what I know, and I know very little, sorry, but the babies aren't in the stomach; they're somewhere else. Usually.
Oh right, they're probably being hesitants at this. Oh no, yeah I know. I don't know how well this thing knows dragon anatomy. I don't even know if it would know it. Most dragons lay eggs,
Well,
if not all
I mean,
dragons.
if the
Hang on,
if
I'm
the
gonna
eggs
make a
if the
roll
eggs were
for my
still
charges.
inside, right?
Lucille would know that all Panangals used to be women
1,
that
2.
coveted beauty to the point of uh, getting involved in dark things, which caused them to be cursed into a Panangal. So, a woman will definitely know what is not a dragon, what is a dragon.
Yeah. Okay, good. We should all be fine. Finer than like we should be fine-ish. I think it knows what a dragon is.
yeah, I'll be honest with you. I'm just glad that it's not succubus guarding that fortress.
What's the weather like currently?
The weather is rumbling thunder in the red sky.
Ooh, but it's not raining yet.
No, there's no rain
Okay.
yet.
Why do I have a
Perfect.
feeling if it would rain blood?
I don't care what it rains. It just has to rain.
Okay, so what's the plan? Using
Do we have a rain
our
spell without
dragon,
knowing?
using our dragon friend here as a distraction, or what do we do?
I would think it would probably be good for me and you to be the distraction
Yeah, the tankier
because,
ones.
as you mentioned, you give off the holy aura.
Yeah, if I get my feet in there, I'd probably ring all the alarm bells they have.
I'm going to use my ring of invisibility to turn invisible while riding so that I would have a better chance of sneak attacking whatever comes at us.
Okay. As you
Uh,
all get
So,
closer
Hold
to
on.
the
so do we?
fortress,
Hold on a second. Do we want to do the diversion? So me and like maybe me and Gravari go to start a diversion while you guys sneak in and try and get the sword.
Yeah, essentially, I think
I'll
that's what
sneak
they were
in,
saying.
yeah.
And I suppose you could probably have some kind of signal for us to rush in if you know.
If shit goes down.
You will hear a banshee screech, which will be me.
Wait, you
Okay.
mean you have the
Or
screech of a
hysterical
banshee?
laughter.
No, I had 3 children, Gravari. I have a mom voice.
Ah, I see what you mean. Although I don't remember my mom's voice very well, but yeah, she was kind of with a Nork, so yeah, I know what you mean.
I'm surrounded by vampires all the time. I must have some power to my voice, shall we say.
But remember, when you get in there, I can't provide you any protection.
And that is all right. I will dodge to the best of my ability. I am invisible currently, and I also will misty step my way to freedom if needed.
I just hope that whatever trick you have up your sleeve, there's no safeguard against them in there.
Well, whatever I carry will also be invisible, so hopefully I don't sound any alarms.
So are we
Um,
sending you in? Oh, go on, Marceline.
Lucille has the Mask of Many Faces Eldritch Invocation. Can he quickly disguise himself, like use that to disguise himself as this vaguely, like a fiendish entity, or like an undead?
yeah.
I mean,
you can definitely try.
all right. What would the best thing for me to disguise myself be? Can I make a check real quick, like a?
Do you want to be one of the demon babies? Or one of the
The matron?
elders so you can command the horde if you succeed?
Hold on. Can I roll? Would a religion check be the best thing to roll to determine what the best disguise would be?
It would be a nature.
Well, technically, religion for demonology,
okay.
but
Mythology for us, real life in this world.
yeah, fair enough.
So nature. Please. 18.
So with your 18, you very quickly think that naturally any demon, any fiend would probably work. Um, the only thing you gotta be careful is if they have true sight. That is
Mm.
the only danger. Most demonic creatures don't have true sight. Um, a Panangal is not known to have true sight, and those other women that are with her, it's hard to tell what they are, but they don't seem to have true sight, so you may get lucky there.
Okay, it's gonna be risky. Um, Lucille is gonna disguise himself as. Hold on. No, that's probably not gonna end well if he does
Yeah.
goes with that route, but
Weird,
not in a hot way, in a different way.
weird idea of a plan. What if our right ear gets near the castle, pretending to attack the fortress, letting you two slip off of him carefully before going to the ground and assaulting the front gate?
Hmm. Hold on.
Agreed.
Yeah, I'm just
Or
trying to
do we
figure out the
just
best thing. I
are
don't
we
think
just gonna
going.
send the two of them, or are we gonna send Balrock and Iris with them as well?
Having some muscle with them might be a
Um,
good idea.
What are their stealth checks like?
Oh
I have
boy.
advantage.
Yeah, but then you're talking with a how many foot tall minotaur?
Uh, Yeah, that's what I mean. I mean about Balrock
Who
and
says I will
Iris.
talk to them? They're on their own once they get in.
No, Talrock is
um,
not proficient in stealth.
Okay,
Yeah.
Thalrock's coming with us to the front gate then.
Yep.
what's my stealth like? It's a
Iris.
+3.
Yeah. Iris is probably good at stealth and all that fun stuff, so
Yeah,
you probably should go with the
she's a
infiltration team.
rogue. Yeah. And
I'm a rogue with many things.
Lucille, are you good with?
I mean, I
Well,
have a
stealth.
+3.
Yeah, you don't want me stealthing whatsoever, that's for sure, because
Oh,
disadvantage and just a
wait,
+1.
wait. I have another idea. Hold on. Where is?
What is your idea?
Spirit project, and I can do that up to an hour, and I can just teleport my body.
If you could just teleport your
shit.
way in, great. But do you know where you're going?
Oh, wait,
I'm
can
just
you
gonna
use
follow
that?
you. I don't know if Lucille's like spirit will be visible though. It doesn't.
Well, let's. What are the risks, though? If there's something magical in there that is preventing magical means of access, that might not work, but I guess we don't really lose anything trying.
Hold up. Could you use this to find where the sword is specifically first?
That depends on if his spirit is visible.
King?
Um,
I don't think anybody
I
of
would
us would know.
say creatures that can see into the ethereal realm would be able to see you.
I'm assuming a good chunk of these guys can see into the ethereal realm.
No, with your 18 natural, not every fiend can. There's only a few fiends that can.
Let's hope we don't run into those.
Like, huh? All right.
Just keep calm, Lucille, and just don't let it slip. It'll be like old times.
Yeah, if your soul gets
Yep.
trapped, if your soul gets trapped in there, however, that might complicate things. So be careful not to get caught.
Okay. If I get caught, should I just like if they see me, should I just go ahead and head back into my body? Or should I just run?
If you
Well-
would like to play distract and run them around a bit while I continue to snoop. That's also an option.
And honestly,
Yes.
if you
However,
move if you
like-
move away in a straight line towards us, that might compromise the whole stealthing part of it.
yeah.
I can
long
locate the object, but it is short ranged and yeah,
I can do it. I can do it until my concentration is broken, but up to an hour.
King, what size of fortress are we talking about here?
Um, this is a big fortress. This thing. This is a big fortress. Not as big as Athena's imposing castle. Athena's imposing castle is like its own. It's like it's like the size of the Vatican City. But this is like a really
Windsor Castle?
let's say football stadium.
Okay.
Okay, not too large then.
Well, let's hope that that thing is not well, nah, if it's a military fortress, it will be divided to all hells. Might take a bit of time more than we think from the outside to scour the inside. But it shouldn't take an hour, hopefully.
Well, then we better get searching so it doesn't, in fact, take us that entire time.
Yeah, me, Torak, and Azranir there will try to keep them busy as much as we can. Once you guys are inside. But please don't delay more than
Okay.
you need to.
Got it.
No, in and out. Sticky fingers. It'll be fine.
Okay,
Alright.
so what's the plan?
By the way, before you guys go in, any of you speak Infernal?
Ooh, I don't.
I might have known at one point, but memory slipped.
Oh boy, might be an issue if they start addressing you in Infernal.
Well, they're not
I
going to
do-
see me. That's
I
a
can speak
Lucille
Infernal.
problem.
I do have. Hold on. I could have sworn I had.
Couldn't you just disguise yourself as a creature that doesn't have a mouth?
True.
I said
Or
if you're one of
ears.
the
There's-
babies, then you just have to cry.
Liliana, the last time I disguised myself as a child, a bunch of changelings died.
Well,
And
you see,
what better time for this distraction than now? Do it.
yes, exactly what I was about to say. Well, if last time you did it, a lot of enemies died. Why not do it now? Might make the job easier.
Oh, sorry, dear. They were not enemies. Their
They were
antics got a
innocent.
bunch of innocent changelings massacred.
Well, as far as we've been
Changelings
instructed,
could not
most
be innocent.
most people that are on this plane of existence aren't exactly quote unquote innocent.
Very true. Do it, Lucille. Do it for the good of the Radiant household.
Lucille is just going to sigh and shapeshift into one of those babies. Mama!
You would just see Grivari shudder. It's like, yeah, you got it. Please don't repeat that again.
Liliana is going to still be invisible, but walk close by.
Okay. As you all get near to the fortress. So, who's flying, who's walking?
Walking.
I guess I'll
suppose
also
the
be
stealth.
walking.
dropped off.
Yeah, the spells. So the stealth team, which is going to be
Liliana, Lucille,
Iris.
and Iris.
Yeah. and then I suppose as once they get closer, then Erezlir is going to I guess kind of swoop past the fortress. And then I'm going to make an intimidation check, unless you want us to,
Yeah.
unless you have something more to say.
Thing is, and while Roslier would do that, Grivari would probably be standing like full on 2 feet, will brandishing the Holy Avenger, just to try to add to the spectacle of the intimidation there and attracting the attention.
Okay, Iris will use invisibility as well. Okay, I will move you all to the map.
Oh
So,
god, I have to do a
as you
baby
all are
voice.
flying, the flesh forest, all of you can start to feel this like magma sensation as you're coming out of the flesh forest, and there is just basically a moat of lava, and the fortress is just in the center of this lava with a bridge, a few bridges connecting to other parts as well, all scattered throughout the flesh forest. I will move you to the map. I
As
need
we're flying over, Grivari would point to the bridges to Ereldir, indicating weak point.
I
Hey, is it safe
need
to assume my breath weapon is recharged? By the way, King.
yeah, easily. Whatever. I do need Liliana, Lucille, Iris to load a stealth with advantage. Present
See, I don't like that. I don't like this thing up here with the question mark, question mark, question mark.
Dirty 20.
Okay. So 23 for Lucille.
The stealth is going to be an
I know
added
it's
6, so that's going to
20.
be a 33
33
with my proficiency
for
bonus.
Liliana.
It was a dirty 20.
Oh, okay, okay, all good, all good.
Why is Mold Ball here? I thought we killed him.
Oh, like
We
Margaret
didn't
there?
kill him.
No,
Another group
I-
did.
That just does lair
Yeah.
action.
that was an out of character question.
Okay, 32. Marceline and Liana and Iris think they are unseen.
Now,
The
is
three
there
of
only
them can move.
is there only one
Un-
entrance?
there are 4 entrances. This is the one that Cole was able to see this entrance.
Okay.
Was apparently the most, the least well defended one, from what we were told.
I think our idea was they're going to one entrance and then we are gonna go to another one
Yeah, idea
to
was
make noise.
the idea was the dragon flies close to the fortress in a threatening manner, letting the stealth group jump off of him and then go back. I think that's what was the idea, but
Yeah, because the goal we're hoping to try and draw people
oh, y'all
away
wanted
from
to do
one
it
side.
that way.
Yeah.
I above table. If y'all did it that way, it's a confirmed TPK. There's just no way. Absolutely no way. And you're gonna find out why. The
Oh,
stealth group is gonna
joy.
find out why.
Okay.
Um,
frontal assault it is then.
Iris is controllable by Lucille and Liliana.
Okay.
The three of you make your way, crawl on the side of the bridge, up these steps, and when you get, as you're walking, you all realize these women, they look like vampires. And then Liliana and Lucille, you both have enough experience with vampires, and you all realize these are vampires. But they're like a variant of vampires. As you just see a lot of these women just latching themselves, sticking to the sticking to the door. As you both get to the door, and that is when you all realize something about the door. The door is magically sealed. Lucille, with
Mhm.
your eyes, you see this floating head. It's about 15 feet in the air. And she seems to just be kind of like floating and watching. And Lucille, with your eyes, the same magic that seals this door is the same magic that is upon her. And you realize as long as she's alive, this door will not open.
Do I have message? Hold on. Do I have? I don't. I have encode thoughts. That's not gonna work.
Mm-hmm. Iris
No.
has, I think, telepathy. I think she took telepathy. Let me check. Let me check.
Martin, sorry, Lucille, I'm gonna say you control Iris. I have Skull and Hati I can't control for.
Okay. I need Iris's character sheet.
I
Or
will
is Iris just gonna exist?
I will just. No, you just need to control her token.
Oh, perfect.
Okay.
You can.
Just a token because when the fight starts, Stalrock and Iris will basically be fighting some of the Pontiana. They won't
Perfect.
be fighting. Yeah,
They'll fight the father.
they'll be part of like fighting the fort and just keeping them occupied. But it'll be like there won't be any initiative run for the two of them. Liliana and Lucille, what do the two of you do? As Iris says, she whispers that she can send a message. As I imagine at first, before you all do any distractions, Harazde, Grivari, and Talrock are kind of like hiding in the jungle, just kind of like waiting for their
I have a
friends to
question.
give them word. Mm-hmm.
Does fire immunity make me immune to magma?
Yes, it does.
Okay, then no, we're
Oh, I see where you're going. Great idea.
we're just kind of. I got my wings up, kind of like a little shield for the two who are with me. We're in the lava right now.
Okay, that works.
I'm going to distinctly,
Magic.
finally use my
Doo-doo.
dichotomous black because now I can observe her when I'm invisible. And I will roll,
I just love the
and it's
image.
rolling intelligence to tell me any keyword characteristics about this matron.
I just love the image of
Okay.
the dragon swimming in lava and just his horn poking up from the surface, like jaws, but
Uh, Liliana, Lucia, and Iris, as you all get close to the door and you all touch the door and realize what's up, you look up and you see this woman just sitting there.
Oh.
She's just sitting there. A very ghostly apparition.
Oh dear.
The Lucille's not invisible, right?
He's
Nope.
disguised as one of the babies.
Yep. The Pontiana look at you and ignore you. And she yells at you, "Go back into the forest!"
Mama!
And then she kind of like just starts ignoring you. Um, Liliana, with your black, describe to us how it goes off.
I look towards the matron, and for a second, Liliana's eyes from her usual silver color turn completely black, almost as if the same color as her irises, as she tries to get information from the matron, any characteristics that are recognizable to either a weakness or a benefit for the matron.
Nice. Okay. The things that you learn about her. I need to roll
Do we roll
investigation.
opposing intelligence?
Yes.
I'm gonna do the restroom real quick.
It's investigation.
Yep. Roll. Roll, roll, roll.
I would very like to use my passive instead.
Oh my gosh. What is your
Can I
passive?
not? Can I? I'm using my inspiration. That was horrible, guys. Horrible. Investigation. Let's try that again. Okay, still shitty, but not a nat one.
Okay, so with a 24 on your roll, the first thing you learn is that this thing, you very quickly perceive that this thing is resistant to acid, fire, and lightning. It is immune to necrotic and poison damage. Um, because this thing is constantly floating, it is immune to the prone condition. Let's see.
Okay, sorry. Could you repeat it? Immune to poison, prone, and
Necrotic.
necrotic.
And it is
Question mark.
resistant to acid and fire and lightning.
Fire, lightning, and
Mm-hmm. The
sorry, I
more
missed
you
the third.
study acid,
It's fire,
fire,
lightning, and
acid.
acid. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. The more you study her, the more you realize she's not just an undead zombie. She is actually another vampire variant. Meaning she most likely can do stuff all vampires can do.
Boo.
It also means these two are vulnerable to radiant.
That is great news.
Wonderful.
If you can do any type of sun related damage, not radiant, sun, well, let's
Oh.
just these two species are going to have a very bad day.
Oh, but
I'm still-
Liliana wouldn't because she has a family of them. Ugh,
No.
Actually,
Lucille. She can't see
Just-
me, but I'm going to give this look
They-
of why.
I mean,
Daylight
Lucille
doesn't
can,
actually create
but
sunlight, right?
Sunbeam does. It's one of the only one.
It just bothers me that in the description of it, it uses the word sunlight, but it's not actually.
Yeah, no, it's not. I know. I had that on my.
It's
on
not
One
real.
of my cleric, and that's what fucking pissed me off.
Did anybody take Dawn?
I don't
Oh,
have.
I don't have that
Let me
stuff.
check. Let me check if she.
I
has
don't
Dawn.
have. I don't think I have
The
access to
Bard and
Dawn.
Dawn.
I might because
dear
sorcerer, divine soul, and paladin, but I'll check to make sure.
Dawn.
King, I have a question. Because this was kind of these were happening kind of alongside. Is there any chance Acacius could make a roll to see if his prayer had any sort of effect?
No.
Okay.
Actually,
Because I'm
Gr-
effectively praying to my god,
Yeah.
right?
actually, Gravari
For it just
does have access to Dawn, but he cannot prepare it at his current level because it's a 5th level spell for his sorcerer. But if he would be willing to eat a level of exhaustion, he could cast it.
Okay.
enough.
Yeah. Liliana and Lucille, that's what Iris also, that's what the three of you will roughly know with your limited interaction.
Perfect.
Liliana's gonna have to communicate that. I don't think there's a way I can communicate it by
No.
crying insane mama. It's like, wah, mama.
I think that's a performance check.
Right?
Don't.
I'm going to move behind Lucille and Iris and whisper this in the calmest and gentlest voice she can muster while keeping her eyes on the matron. because she knows vampires would have really good hearing. And
Mhm.
having lived with them for so long, and as a rogue, she would hopefully have a very quiet voice as she whispers this.
Yep. I will say you don't need to roll. You are able to do this.
We attack this one, and they all collapse, and the door opens, and we run. Yes? With no answer, she's gonna poke Lucille in the back.
Lucille's going to like acknowledge. Well, not. He knows the poke happened. However, he's too busy being a little shit. That's the best way I can describe these babies. I don't like Lucille's just. I don't even like. He's just his reference is being attacked by those babies. I don't know if he has a good reference.
I think Liliana is going to. I think she's just gonna have to drop her invisibility to make an attack.
About how long have you been waiting there?
I would say you'll been waiting about 2 minutes. 2 minutes? Well, not that long. It's not that long.
Would we be able to tell that they haven't moved in a little bit, or I suppose we can see
You would only
Lucille.
see
You can
Lucille
see
and
the
Iris.
baby just kind of like hanging out there. So you
Then
both
if
would
they're not moving,
I would say like, you can kind of like peek that they haven't opened the door yet. Like the
So,
door is obviously not open.
from Girari's background, would he gather that something must be happening for them not to have proceeded?
I would say with your experience as a general, you would know that something is definitely wrong. They should have opened the door by now. Either they've learned something about the door, or they are in a compromised situation,
Aldrazir,
and they have. Mhm.
something's wrong.
and with that, Hazarlier will kind of begin to surface a little bit more and begin to approach, closer and closer inside the lava, getting about to here, and then this is with the two elements back here. Then he's going to use thaumaturgy. And would it be acceptable to turn the lava surrounding him into like a almost, let me think of a word, like almost abyssal blue
Ooh, so the blue of the
Yeah.
dark
with
station.
thaumaturgy, because you can cause flames to change color for 1 minute.
Yep.
So I guess the spreading out from his point, the lava will kind of turn dark and cold looking. Of course, it's not actually, but it looks that way. And then with a booming voice that shakes all the surroundings, in infernal, he will holler, "Hark! The darkness arise!" No, hang on, I gotta think this fucking through so it doesn't sound fucking edgy.
It's D&D, of course it's gonna end up sounding edgy.
Hey.
Fuck, I don't think I can think of the way to fist to
Yeah,
not sound any.
at this point, I'm regretting not
Alright.
having a message prepared.
You know what? I know exactly what I'm going to do. Hang on. And hopefully I can get some brownie points from King. dark! He yells, he screams, an inferno, raising his wings. And as the scrolls have foretold of the black wings in the cold, that when brothers wage war come unfurled, Alduin, bane of kings, ancient shadow unbound with a hunger to swallow the world. And I'm going to make an intimidation check.
Lol. Roll intimidation.
Alrighty. Let's see. With advantage, roll it.
Wish I could have.
I'm going to use my heroic inspiration there that I get for the session
Okay.
because
Wish
I don't like those.
Wish I could have assisted you, but since Rory doesn't speak Infernal, he has no clue what you're on about.
Well, you could probably still, do some kind of aura thing. I don't know.
What? Yeah, I don't have
Okay, let's see here.
I don't have much.
One of those is
discussion.
a 28.
Okay.
Yeah. So as booming, and that'll just kind of echo out from this kind of darkened lava, which he's sitting in.
Do you come out?
I'm still partially in the lava. But the boom, but I'm definitely visible from within the lava.
The Penangal and the Pontiana all start looking around, and they all look very alert. As she yells at the other Pontianaks, "We got company!"
At this point, Rory would stand on the back of on his back, just like, okay, well, apparently our cover's blown, so might as well just stand up and die standing.
Lucille is going to try to keep the charade a bit longer and pretend to be intimidated by crying louder.
Okay.
Liliana going to, I guess, start it off then and throw her quarterstaff of acrobat at the matron, thus breaking her invisibility. But I'll get my sneak attack on this.
Go for
Wait,
Oh shit, you're
does it
choosing your
say
attack?
for the
Okay.
disguise
I'm a-
self?
Will a 26 hit her?
Roll one more time. This is advantage.
What about
Natural
Skysail?
20.
Let's go. Roll the damage.
Hold on.
And the sneak attack is coming up.
Oh.
Nice, I got a few sixes in there.
Sorry, Lucille, what did you want to say?
I was about to say if I attack would my disguise self end, but then I read something. How tall is the baby?
It would be considered small.
So half a square.
It's I know, but is it at least I forgot Lucille's height. I don't think I added it.
Probably medium,
the-
right?
Probably
This
medium,
is
yeah.
medium,
You're
yeah.
around ours.
It says a foot shorter.
Oh, so it's an overgrown baby then.
Oh no.
No. Okay,
You're a
5'11".
mutant. It's
Okay,
fine.
okay, 5'11". So 4'11". Is the baby 4'11"?
Or close there.
You know how big a 4'11" baby is? That's not a
Okay,
baby.
good.
That's a dwarf.
I was gonna freak out for a second.
I mean, hang on. I thought the disguise self, you could have a roll for how good your disguise is, and you could have like a bunch of like
It's from a magical item.
baby-shaped meat chunks that are like maybe I burped up some baby skulls for you, and they're like floating around you. I suppose if Larissa's gonna actually start attacking,
Yeah. So
then yeah, we probably would have
emerged.
come out of the lava and
Yep.
emerged and leaped
Yeah,
towards the thing.
because the moment that invisibility go away, Grory reflects would probably to guiding bolt that fucking thing.
Yeah.
as well.
And I would start raging.
Okay.
But
Very good. Uh,
how tall?
what is
So
gonna
we're
happen now is first I'm gonna roll the initiative. Click on your token and then click on your initiative roll. That's the first thing.
Oh no. It, it's an
15.
11, and I still don't appear on the initiative.
It's okay. I will do it for you.
This is
I will
not gonna
fix.
be fun.
I will fix.
Oh, I did well.
Oh, not bad, not bad.
I would just like to throw out there that well, hopefully
This is
that sneak attack didn't damn you.
this
That
is
is
not
for
gonna
handle
end
number
well.
1 and number 2.
My dexterity is at 12 for a +1.
Uh, Dalrock
Please
will
don't notice
put
that I'm.
Dalrock here. Dalrock will handle 1 and 2.
I'm almost tempted to use my heroic inspiration just to get in front of that monster if I can.
They
Let's see.
still think I'm a baby, right?
Hereslia, Liliana, Grivare, Penangal. Lucille, what did you roll?
I rolled an 11.
11.
Yeah,
They
you're
still think
rolling it
I'm a baby.
in.
Liliana, Pontiana, Grivare, Hereslia, Lucille, Penangal. 6 people. Excellent. Is the wolves coming out to play?
They are indeed. I just didn't know if I would have to use an action to summon them.
It's your reaction to summon them.
Oh, my reaction. Then yes,
So are
please. I would very much like to do so.
So we're up on this platform too. We just haven't moved our characters, right?
You can, yes, you can move your.
Okay.
You can
Well,
move your.
before we move, my question is: would the
Oh,
gang both
shit.
be able to get off before initiative begin, or would that happen during initiative?
I would say because you don't know, because Liliana's invisible, so you
Yeah,
don't like see like preparing the
yeah,
attack
fair
action.
enough.
Yeah.
I was just saying the moment that
Oh.
she gets out of visibility, that's when I would do it. So yeah, fair enough.
I stopped being invisible the moment I launched an attack, so it's been dispelled until I use a bonus action
But if you
to
were
reinvoke
holding an
it.
attack while you were on Hereslia, you absolutely can take a free shot.
Oh, then I obviously did such a thing.
I think Rory would have been on guard just in case shit went down, because
Yeah,
going
you
through
can
the
make
whole shit.
you can take a free shot.
Um,
Cast that.
with my wolves or with my staff a second time?
Okay, so
No, no, with your no. This is for Gravari.
yeah, so
Ah,
the target is the middle face. With
Yes, it is going to hit her with a 23.
Yeah, so that's 12 radiant, probably doubled because vulnerable. Although Groy doesn't know that at the moment.
12. Okay, she takes 24 radiant. Um, Now going back to Liliana's very first attack that started off everything, that was a crit, Liliana, which
mhm.
means I need you to roll me one more d6 for the bludgeoning.
If Thalrock's up there, we're probably up here.
Yeah, most
Grivari.
likely. Although where would Grory get off your back? He'd probably get off your back around here, probably.
Okay, that's a 4. I now
Mhm.
need you to roll another 9d6 because you crit on your sneak attack.
Okay, I'm just gonna re-roll the sneak attack because it's easier for me.
Okay. Oh my gosh. So 9, 15. So 15 damage. 15 damage on her. And then 9, 33 plus 38. 74.
Fantastic. I'm gonna post the weaknesses of our foe in our Discord so it doesn't move down when we do our roll 20.
You already bloodied her. What the heck? Oh my gosh.
What?
Rolled
Jeez!
a level 18. I'm gonna cry in the corner.
Mama, a frustration over this door.
I need Skull and Hati to also roll their initiative.
Oh, didn't. Oh, I thought I clicked them this time. Oh, Skull and Hati are on the list.
Oh, yep, my bad.
I mean,
My bad.
I
Okay.
mean, when
Fix-
she takes 24 radiant to the face plus the sneak attack crit, yeah, of course she's gonna get bloodied.
We hope.
As you strike her with your baton, it hits her right in her heart, causing all that crit damage. As right as she is flustered from the unsuspecting attack that came from the direction of a baby, suddenly a blast of light shoots her in the face. As she suddenly, as Liliana, it's your turn. As you are the start of the turn order.
I'm going
Liliana's
to do that a second time.
At advantage for the first set too, because guiding
Oh
bolt.
shit! The guiding bolt gives you advantage. I was like,
Mwahaha.
oh no, yeah, shit. Okay,
26.
26 definitely hits. Roll the damage. You also get your crit because it is at advantage. The attack.
Mwahaha.
I hate you,
Keen,
bro.
I'm sorry. I don't know. It's not my fault, but I'm sorry.
Don't be.
And
He's going
it's
to try and
a new
kill us
turn, so I
worse
get
than
my
this.
new sneak attack.
-6.
Mwaha.
-39. Oh my gosh, rogues. All right. She is not looking good.
Liliana, in
Oh,
her cocky self, is going to wave and is going to hit her a second time.
go for it.
On the bright side, she doesn't have advantage on that one, King.
Yeah, 23
Yep, 23 definitely hits.
and 8.
You deal 8 whopping damage to her.
And that is going to be her turn.
Okay. That is Liliana's turn. It is the white good boy's turn.
Skull is going to swipe at the Pontiac closest to him.
Okay. She's going
One
for this
crit.
Pontiana. Uh, 17, 17, 17. 17 misses. These are vampires. Uh, the 17 will miss. The crit is definitely going to hit. I need you to roll 4d8
4d8. Okay.
because the crit.
Yes. But why is it 4d8?
Sorry, 2d8.
Yeah, I was going to say 2d8 and it's plus 6.
Okay.
2d8 plus 6. So 19.
19. You hit her for 19 plus an additional 14 because of the crit.
Whoopee.
That is 35. Very, very. Oh my gosh. Liliana is on a roll today. Um, Skulls. Yeah, the other attacks will miss.
Mhm.
Anything else from Skull? Or that's it?
No, that's it for Skull.
Okay. It is the Pontianac's turn.
Thing
And
just to double check, are these undead?
Yeah,
yes,
they're
they
vampires.
are all vampires.
Okay. Uh, so all the ones inside of my yellow aura are gonna take the Pontiacs at least. Are gonna take 6 radiance damage.
Roll the damage.
I did.
6. Full 6. Very nice. Sad for me, very good for you guys.
Mhm.
I did a 30-foot aura from the token that you can go into. Token aura or
Okay.
run radius 30 feet.
Okay, I don't see the aura that you set on your thing, so that's why I was.
Oh, you
all of
don't?
yep,
Oh.
they all take the. I'm just gonna do it for the Panangal as well to make life easier, so that we don't have to be like, oh, what's the damage?
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do it
Is
for the
this not shown? Do the auras on my guy not show?
I'm refreshing my page to see if it will show that way.
It should show for
Yours just
everyone.
disappeared.
There we go. Now it does.
Oh, there it is.
I'm just checking, marking each one by one. Because Hati and Skull also have their own aura,
Initiatives.
aura as well. Okay.
Yeah, I don't see Hati's aura.
Oh, okay, yeah, because
Hati's is
Ati's
this
black.
darker one here.
Yeah, I changed my aura color to blue so that way we don't get confused with the two yellow ones.
Okay.
So many
Lovely.
auras.
This Pontiana is gonna rush for Skull. This one is gonna rush also for Skull. This one is going to rush for Liliana. This one's gonna rush for
My
Lucy.
baby.
She just watches. This Pontiana is gonna rush for Grevari. This one is gonna go for Hati. This one's gonna go for Harazlia. This one is gonna go for Grivari, and this one is going to go for Harazlia as they crawl down the wall very, very quickly, hissing at you. As Grivari and Harazlia, when you look at them up close, you all can tell these are vampires, but not the regular vampires you find in Regalia, or for all of you, it's Regalia.
domain.
You don't find the style of vampires in Regalia. Wonder where these vampires come from.
Hell, obviously.
As far
Hey, I
as
have a-
Grivari, as far as Grivari is concerned, all the vampires come from the depth of hells.
I have a question in regards to how flanking rules work.
Yes.
So, if my range is the green circle is my range once I start raging. Does that mean the guy that's by Skull would be considered flanked by me? The one that's on my side of Skull? Or does it require me to be right beside something for them to be considered flanked?
You need to be parallel with an ally.
Yeah, you need to be like parallel. Yep.
Okay. I wasn't sure if
So,
my extended
Hati would
reach
have to
affected
be
flanking
here.
or not.
No,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like for
you
essentially
you are a dragon, so you can literally just like move.
you can literally take flight and move somewhere else.
Yeah.
But
Yep.
just to give you an idea, like currently, like if you would be on the enemy side, you would be flanking Grivari with that enemy.
Well, I know that one. I just wasn't sure if it
Yeah, now your range doesn't
if
affect
the
it.
extended reach actually affected how far you can flank someone from.
Ah.
Why does Why does
Well,
Liliana have another turn on initiative?
It's a rogue ability.
Because I'm a rogue.
It's a rogue
Oh.
ability. Yeah.
But it's
we
only
have
for the
to-
first turn order only.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay, they're
Rogues-
gonna make the attacks now.
Rogues being you're
Skull
using
is
magic ability.
going to take 9 attacks.
Ouch.
1,
Tears.
2, 1. That's the first Pontianak. 1, 2, 3. That's the second Pontianak. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it did not roll the. Okay, never mind. I will just do it this way. It worked yesterday. Never mind. 1, 2.
For you, Marceline.
What is Skull's AC?
18.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna use the claw for the bite. I don't know why it's not. I'm very sad. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 18, right? His AC.
18, yeah.
Okay, this one miss. One hit, second hit, third hit, fourth hit, 5 and 6. 6 hits. Okay, this one is a bite. How many bites? 1. Only 2 bites. Let's roll the bite damage. 1 and 2. And the claw. The claw is 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 4 claws. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so Skull takes all that damage. You might need a calculator for this.
I don't see any of it.
Oh my gosh. Never mind. I will do maths.
Thank you for doing the math for me. I'm sorry that I don't see anything.
No, it's okay.
You're not the
It's
only
I don't
one.
see any numbers either.
Let's see here.
Numbers are for nerds, anyways. Oops, we're playing D&D. Damn it.
16.
We're all nerds.
15, 16,
Look yourselves. I'm playing a fucking dragon.
15, 16.
Yeah, you're playing after the game right there, just in that character.
15,
I am the dungeon dragon.
12,
You are the dragon in Dungeons and Dragons.
plus 17, plus 15, plus 13,
Oh no.
plus 16, plus
Not
9.
Skull.
Oof. Skull takes 175 damage.
Holy
As
fuck!
He's
these
down to
Pontianak-
3?
Yep, he has only 3 HP as these Pontianaks just rush into him and just start to very violently and viciously rip into him, pulling his fur and his flesh out as the dog is limping.
They're not fucking kidding.
Oh, we're going for you
Mhm.
next.
This one is gonna try to attack you, Liliana. With
So I think I know what Gravari's next spell will be.
24, 26, and 14 to hit you, Liliana.
All of them hit. Because I have a 17 AC.
Oh no, the 14 then misses you. So only
Oh,
two
the
hit.
14, sorry.
1 and 2. Okay, you take a total of. I need my calculator. Okay, there we go. I cannot remove my calculator because you guys cannot see the rolls. I don't know why this is happening.
It was fine earlier.
Yep, I know. Sad. 59 damage you take, Liliana,
Okay.
from this one vampire that attacks you.
Guys, these hit hard.
Oh yeah.
If they manage to connect.
Lucy, this vampire is going to hit you. 1, 2, and a bite. 1, 2, and a bite. What is your AC? Oh my gosh.
Me?
Yes.
My AC is a 20.
Okay. They rolled a natural 1, so that's a failure. They rolled a crit right after the 1, and then they rolled a 30 to hit.
A 30?
Yes.
Holy
rolled 30.
shit!
They got very, very lucky.
Reaction, where is it? Hold on, I know I got... Oh, wait. it's gonna be resist. Do I have any good attack reactions? No. It's not counterspell, and I don't. I'm pretty. Actually, wait, hold on. There are variation, but I might as well try it. Hellish. I'm gonna bonus action Hellish Rebuke. Yes, Jesus fucking Christ. I need a death save of 26, um, or take at like
Fire
okay,
damage.
yeah.
36 fire damage. She fails and she takes
Yeah,
the full 36.
Okay, how much blood loss
Oh
do I
wait,
have?
no, she's vulnerable to it. She's 72 fire damage.
She's vulnerable?
To fire?
Yes. The
Add it to
Pontianaks
the
are vulnerable to
list.
fire. Not the Panangal. The
So
Panangal's resistant to fire. The
Ah,
Pontianaks are different. They are vulnerable to fire.
still adding it to the list.
Because Liliana only did the studied the Panangal, she couldn't study the Pontianak.
That's right.
This thing is heavily damaged from the fire. Lucille, you still take the crit
I
damage,
like
right? Because
I
I don't think it stops the attack,
I
right?
don't have adamantine. I'm wearing a robe of archmagi.
Yeah, the thing
Ah,
is,
okay.
Hellish Rebuke,
So,
Hellish
it has-
Rebuke procs when you take damage from an attack. It doesn't do anything to stop
Okay.
it.
In that
Yeah.
case, you take 1, 2. What is this? 3d6. So 76 extra. 76. Okay, you take a total damage of. And my calculator. 15 plus 18 plus 24 plus 19 plus 16. You take 92 damage. You can erase your some of the temporary HP. They are doing slashing and necrotic, by the way. Are any of you resistant to slashing or necrotic?
No.
resistant to necrotic. I'm resistant to necrotic due to
Okay,
being an
then never
Asmar.
mind. I have to. Okay, please put all your full HP again. I have to recalculate again.
And thing is, if
Because
it's magical effect, also resistant to every damage from magical effect because Lucille is in the aura at the moment.
uh,
I don't,
just
I
checking.
don't know if I'm
Does
raging or
this
not.
count
So.
as like if they are like, let's say like you're using a magic weapon because they're using their claws.
I'll double read that to make absolutely sure, but I do believe it's any magical source. Fighting style, spellcasting, divine smite, channel divinity, aura of protection,
Let's see.
aura of warding. You and friendly creature within 10 feet of you have resistance to damage from spells specifically.
Okay. Let's see here.
I have a funny way to describe how the hellish rebuke goes off.
Yep, go ahead.
I'm thinking like it's safe to assume it's a lot of damage. She like grabs onto like a piece of Lucille's cheek, peels, and then suddenly fireworks like straight into the face.
Okay, you take 51 necrotic damage, half to 25, and you take an additional 15 plus 19 plus 1 plus 6. Plus an additional 46 damage slashing.
So it's alright.
So you would have 1 temporary HP from the necrotic, and then you take an additional 46 damage from the slashing. Make sense?
Vaguely? Hold on, let me.
Just minus out 45 HP from your maximum HP. Your temporary HP is gone already,
Alright.
basically, from the necrotic damage.
Wait.
You okay?
Yeah, it's just like struggling. I was like, wait, I took 45. That I shouldn't be at blood. I shouldn't be at 90. That's okay. There you go.
Yeah, you're fine. You're fine. Okay. Grivari, you're gonna get 2 vampires coming for you.
Yep.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We got a 29. What's your AC right
26.
now? 1 hit, 2. There's a crit. You will take 4 hits. 1 is a crit. Are you doing anything?
I do not have any reaction, I believe, to do anything about it. I don't.
Okay. Knowing Arya, she will try to decrease the damage by using silvery barbs. Let's see who she's going to give advantage. Well, she did see Liliana do the most amount of damage on the matron. She'll give the advantage to Liliana
Good call.
Yay.
Very good
to
call.
try to get matron. I will have the Pontiana re-roll. Oh, she misses, and the crit is foregone. You only take 3 damage, my friend.
3 total?
I'm gonna make claw.
Oh, you mean 3 attacks, not 3
Claw.
damage. My bad.
1 bite. Another claw. Oh, this is the bite. Okay, so 1 claw, 1 bite, and another bite. So that means only okay. Correct. 1, 2, and 3. Can you see my damage rolls, Grevari?
Nope.
Nope.
Mother of mercy.
Do you need to refresh the page?
Yeah, you might want to do that if you can.
I tried, and then when I did, it crashed the whole system. So I'm like, okay, never mind. I'm not touching anything.
Do you have the
Roll
the
privately.
roll such as GM, bro?
Let me
Like
check.
on the
85 damage total. I'm checking now.
85 total. None of it from spell, all pure attacks, so there's nothing there.
No.
Holy
never
shit.
this-
That almost brought me to bloodied.
I can see why he said it would have been a TPK now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I see it!
did I?
Actually, now that we're there and that he's trying to figure something out, time to put a circle down somewhere.
Did I say that
Okay.
I entered rage before combat started?
Yes, you did. You said you
I
were
did?
raging.
Oh, okay. I couldn't remember if I had said that or not, because that whether or not I did that or not affects what I can do this turn.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, yeah, right there. That. Okay.
Hereslia, you are gonna
So-
take 9 attacks.
Okay, I'm also I'm also size. I should be a size bigger than this.
Oh, okay. I will fix. I fix.
Thank you.
Okay. There we go.
Thank you.
9
9
attacks coming at
attacks.
you.
Oh boy.
3 each.
It
I'm just gonna roll
hurts.
the cross. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And then this is the bites, using just a claw roll for the bites. 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's see what hits her. The 18 misses, 27 hits, 23, 25 to hit, 19 misses. 28 hits. 31 is a crit. That's gonna hit you.
Oh.
26 hits. 29 hits. 19 misses. 29 hits you. Are you doing anything to resist anything?
I don't think I can. Um. Oh yeah, I'm not sure I can do anything. I don't think I have
Okay,
any reactions I could do.
okay. You are not resistant to necrotic, right? Only slashing?
No, but I am resistant to slashing because I'm raging.
Excellent. Let me see how many to roll. One. How many bites to roll? One and two bites. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So the bites is 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and now to pull out the calculator again and calculate everything. Okay, I'll calculate the necrotic first because that one is not resistant to it. 10, 8, 13. You take 65 necrotic damage and
Yowzers.
13 plus 13 plus another 13 plus 16 plus 15 divide by 2. You take 35 slashing.
That's 100 in total, right?
Uh, yes.
Yes.
Oops.
Okay. Okay, that is finally the end of the Pontianak's turn. As Grivari, it is your turn.
Well,
What do you do?
remembering a certain spell that dear cleric that he used to know did cast once or twice, you'll dig deep. He doesn't have that spell prepared. He can't prepare that spell, but he has knowledge of it. Grivari will attempt to push himself to cast Dawn. He does have fifth level
Oh
spell
shit!
slots. He does have fifth level spell slot left to cast it with. He just don't have the ability to prepare it at this very moment.
At your level 18, it's one. One
One
arcane
exhaustion.
addiction.
No, that's just exhaustion, right?
Uh, but it's part of your spell list, right?
Right.
Is Dawn part of Paladin spell list?
So on the source on the cleric, which is on mine because sorcerer divine soul.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it would be at exhaustion level, yes, to
Okay,
compensate. Just
that's
one.
what I thought. That's what I thought. Thank you very much. So it is a 30-foot cylinder radius.
Oh shit. Um.
Yeah.
Well,
See that circle that I drew earlier? That's why I was drawing it.
I need you to describe how your dawn goes off.
You would see Grivari do something that he barely ever do, but invoke another deity's name than the one that he worshipped. I know I'm not one of your guys, Silune, but I saw one of your cleric pull this off. Right now, that's what I need. If you care for her, and for her to be reunite with me, you'll allow me to cast this. And you just see him essentially just open his arm towards what would be the sky and just channel whatever magic he has in him as he tries to get the sun to shine down on those vampires.
Oh my god.
Con save of 18 in my case. Uh,
Oh my gosh.
And I cannot post a spell because it is not currently on
I
my
went
spell
through
list.
I went through everybody's character sheet to be like, do they have dawn? Do they have dawn?
Divine Soul
And
Sorcerer,
like,
baby.
I was like,
Spoiled.
nobody has dawn.
Nope, I do.
Because if you use any type of sunlight effect in this place against them, they automatically fail. There is no avoiding the light of the sun. I need to roll the damage.
40-10.
Hey, does this affect us too?
To the first, when the players each creature in it must make Constitution saving throw, taking on a failed save. The creature must also make the same.
I think it does.
Yeah,
Yeah,
actually.
that's like because when I used it as a Casius, I tried to make
Yeah.
sure it wasn't
Yeah,
no one
yeah,
was in.
yeah.
I'm pretty sure we had to roll.
Yeah. It's gonna affect y'all, but it won't be as bad.
I'll be. Okay, so here's what I'm gonna attempt to do. That's 35. Fuck. You know what? That wolf
I
can
should be
use
fine.
some- you know what? No.
I would just say do top down. Try and get as many of them as you can.
Yeah.
Because we're all in your radius, so we've got to. I mean, what's the saving throw?
18.
18 with your
We're fine.
+4. I mean, I'll be okay, probably.
It's a.
I'll be fine with advantage with
I'll-
against.
It's the.
this and stuff.
If I do something like this, I think that's the most I can
Con.
get.
Yeah.
once. So
I'll
all
be
of-
okay. I think I have a +4.
So all of
Wait,
this
hold on, hang on.
Yeah.
Go down to the right one.
right one from the
Oh crap!
down.
Down
Ignore
into the
that.
down into the right, yeah. And then 30 feet should
Ignore that
get. There you go.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Skull is gonna die, but that's nice.
Yeah,
He's
I
gonna-
guess I'm not too worried about summons, honestly.
Roll the con rolls.
4d10.
Wow. Okay.
Constitution
I
I
failed.
die.
Oops.
Sorry, guys.
You're
R.I.P.
you're looking at 19 radiant damage
Um,
if you're not vulnerable to it.
I accidentally rolled a dex. However, it would be a 9, so I'm gonna use my inspiration for that.
That's
I find it funny.
perfectly
We all,
fine.
basically all failed it. Even with the bonus, I failed.
Well, the good news
Okay,
is
barely
those those of you who are in Gravari's aura, because it is a magical spell, you have resistance to that damage automatically.
Lucille is already
is
resistant.
that is that
Okay,
You
I
should
need
Nine.
you to roll another 8d10.
8?
Yes.
and now we
Skull.
take 9 damage because it's halved from your aura.
Yes.
Wait.
There's
I
a
didn't do
4
this.
and another 4 for 8. So 26 and 18
Oh.
on the additional damage that you asked for.
Nice.
Add
She
9 back.
drops to the ground dead. As one by one, they all burn. As they all screech, this one is able to tries to run. Does Razlia get her?
She gets
Eat
nommed.
her. Eat her.
She becomes a snack. That
Oh,
smile's
nom nom.
back.
Goldfish.
Goldfish.
As nothing happens to Skull. Skull is fine.
Hey,
One
question.
hit
Liliana's a
each.
vampire, isn't she?
No, I am not.
No, but Rose-
I'm a half elf.
Oh, okay. Okay. I thought
I'm
you
just
were a
really
vampire.
pale after not being in the sun for so
Yeah,
long.
I do not believe we have any vampire on our group at this current
These
moment.
two that are fighting Iris flee. And these two that are fighting Talrock also flee.
Are you sure
from
about
the
that?
light.
I get attacks of opportunities on them.
Oh, okay, go for it.
Or at least on one of them, I suppose.
Yeah, attack of opportunity
So-
usually use your reaction, but yeah.
Oh, that's damage. That's not the. Hang on, sorry. Yeah, so 30 to hit the one, because I can only hit
Hits.
one.
Ooh, nice.
Roll the
And
damage.
then, I guess I already rolled the damage. You want me to roll again, or? Fine, I'll roll it. Let's see. 14 and all these things are included. If I can find them, here
Yep,
they are.
she
Boop.
dies as she tries to get
And
out.
boop. And then is grappled if that didn't kill her.
She's already dead. It's enough. She's
I just kind
dead.
of grab her with the tail and just kind of slam her on the ground a couple times.
Boom, boom, boom.
As a bright luminous light goes off, Grivari, all you hear is, "Come back home. She needs her friends."
I'm assuming you're talking about Alphea's goddess.
Yep.
At this point, he would turn around to the people. Well, that's fucking odd. My own diary didn't talk to me in a while, but apparently Selune did. She heard me, I guess.
The moon witch.
As the
Well,
atmosphere calms down. Basically, for those of you that do not know, if in my culture, if you catch a Pontianak in the sunlight, they die immediately. They are trapped. They're not like
Neato.
Western vampires where they still have some chance to escape. They're like
Depends on the
shadows.
story.
Depends on the story also. But yeah. Dawn
I like this
screws them up.
story.
King,
Dawn screws them
yeah.
up.
King fucked up by mentioning the spell Dawn.
I mean, they're vampires. If I had Dawn, I would have thought of that.
Yeah, it's like at first I was thinking about Sunbeam, honestly, but then it said Dawn. Oh wait, I have a spell.
Okay,
I have a slot for
okay,
that.
she just would have gone fucking sunlight happy here.
Thing is, the only
Oh,
reason
yeah.
I casted Dawn and not Sunbeam is because I had the 5th level spell slot. I don't have a 9th level.
As all of you probably start to lick your wounds and tend to your wounds, and
Actually,
Dawn
Herizlier is going to look at the woman that's up there, and then Infernal will address her.
I
And
think
what of
she's dead.
you? Oh,
Oh.
this one up here?
Oh, you meant the white
And
one.
what of you? What kind of creature are you?
she just looks at the party ominously. Her
May
robes
we
are
enter?
still flowing, and then she fades away into the wall like a ghost.
Does Lucille?
Nature
Does
check.
Lucille?
Everyone or just Lucille?
All who saw her.
What was the check that was asked for? Sorry.
Nature?
Nature check.
I don't know
Oh.
shit.
My
I was
proficiency
trying to
not
ask if I noticed.
Are you? I got
Anything
a nat 20, but I have a -1.
Look at that.
12.
Oh,
Look at
I'm
that.
going to have Skull give me the help action
Fuck.
as his reaction.
Fuck that heroic inspiration. I'm using it on this.
Wait, hold up. I got a nat 20 here, guys. I don't
Oh.
I don't think you need to. I don't think you need to use your inspirations.
No. I refuse to have a 1 that's not a natural one.
Okay. Yeah, King. If I got a nat 20 but I have a -1, does that still count?
It's still a natural 20.
Okay. Okay.
So,
alright.
yeah, that's okay. Oh, this
Somehow I know
can't
what the fuck this
be
thing is like
this
perfectly.
I'm going to clap
Um,
impressed.
I ate
Um,
one once, King. So tell me how it tastes. That's how I know what this thing is.
Actually, you. So, this is how we will flavor it. Okay. You all look at this thing. She looks ominously at all of you before floating back into the house. All of you start to kind of like think like, what the heck this could be. At first, you're like, must be a ghost. Definitely a ghost. And then, with your nature of one, uh, Grivari actually would have advantage on this because he has encountered this once before.
Oh, don't
So I
tell
will
me.
take the 16.
Okay, thank you. So that means I don't need
Um,
to use the inspiration. Thank you very much.
yep, yep. When you look at this, uh, Grivari, she looks very familiar,
Don't tell me it's the
like
same
a
one.
certain ghostly woman you encountered with your very first party when you guys were young whippersnappers.
Guys, I think I know who she
Uh,
is.
s-
Oh,
Something that even could even spook Alfia and Silva.
Yeah, believe it or
And
not, she even managed to spook a cleric and a Gloomstalker ranger.
Who or
uh,
what is it?
You don't really want to know, I don't think.
I
Considering
think we
it's
should
here, I want to
regardless.
know what it is.
We
Well,
need to know regardless.
we kind of made a deal with that entity back in the day.
And is it going to bite us in the butt?
Not as long as we don't bite it in the butt. If we leave
And
her
what
alone,
would.
if we leave her alone, she should
Hmm,
leave us alone. At least as long as I'm here,
okay,
anyways.
define what classifies as leaving her alone as she just watched us annihilate these creatures. Is she aligned with them?
As far as I know, no. But if you're gonna attack, if it's a area of effect, try to exclude her if at all possible.
We'll keep that in mind. Does it have a name?
Been too long, I fucking forgot the name that was given back then.
it's a banshee.
Yeah, there was
Ah,
there was a name that was given to that specific one that I forget.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay. Otherwise, her name is Creepy Ghost Bride.
actually, I I could look it up too, but
Mm-hmm. While Grivari is doing that, Hereslia,
Yeah.
you once in a while, you have come to once in a while you have come to Nirman. You've come to the material plane, and you start to recall you fought undead babies, and then now you are fighting a vampire variant that is extremely vulnerable and soft to sunlight, and a floating head with intestines and lungs and heart floating out of its body. And then now you are seeing this. You start to put two and two together on where you have seen these types of creatures before.
Oh no.
oh, I
These types of creatures are native to tropical environments.
ah
Wait. Vampires that are extra squishy to the sun
no,
are native.
the banshee that you're
Oh,
talking
Yeah.
about.
specifically the okay, okay.
No, no, including this type of vampire variant.
Oh, okay. So
Including.
vampires that are extra squishy to the sun live in an area that has more than average sun.
Yes. Odd, isn't it?
Okay.
Rainforest vampires.
You mostly determine that they mostly come from this area,
Around the
Okay.
which
Capricorn
you
area.
have visited before. Now, the thing with them is that you start pinpointing that most of these creatures seem to come from that particular area, and you start to put two and two together. Now, obviously, you don't know the actual origins of this creature. Like, you don't know like how they specifically are created. But you have seen these types of creatures before, mostly in that area. And you know that there is one chief creature that kind of is kind of worshipped like a type of goddess, but not really a goddess. They call it a langsir. It is a ghostly woman of the highest authority, a ghostly spirit. She is probably that. And that's why she didn't participate in the fight. And she was just observing how her henchmen or cronies can handle this. Langsirs are very, very powerful, extremely dangerous. Their wails can render the toughest of people unconscious. Some of
Now,
your kin have fallen to a Langsir before, hundreds of years ago.
now, would I have reason to believe that one of these things, one of these Lungseers, would be siding with Athena? Or do you think it? Would I think it's more that she was just kind of watching because she was bored?
You would think that it would. You from your history know that the Mother Soul, you were around when she was at the height of her power. She had hands everywhere. It's no surprise if she has these types of creatures under her control. She has probably assigned this creature to be the chief ruling spirit to guard this fortress. And she was probably checking out who the invaders are.
They are
Also,
Lungseer here to stop us.
also Grivari would have mentioned that the name of said thing that they made a deal with is Agatha. I thought it was that, but I just had to make sure.
Uh, oh wait, no, it's not. It would be not the. Okay.
They are
I
extremely
suppose it's time to
powerful
enter.
wailing spirits. You all can talk to each other a little bit before going in because obviously going in you are going to have to fight against her. You all can
Fine.
discuss and talk.
I'm gonna rest the rest of her.
So what's the plan?
Do
Well,
we drink
well,
potions now, or shall we rest briefly?
well. If I'm being honest, the deal my group made with Agatha was that we would not pass the threshold of her abode again. Although this wasn't her abode at the time, so the odds are that she will probably attack if we cross the threshold.
What if we ask permission to cross?
Only reason we managed to bargain with her at the time is we had something that she valued or and wanted. At this point, I doubt we have
And
anything
what
of
was
that
that?
form. An old manual of some sort. It's been so long, I forget exactly the details of it. But yeah,
I don't think I have
we went to
anything in my possession.
yeah, we went and asked her about information about a certain article, and then we exchanged promise of not disturbing her again, and then here I am.
Well, lucky as luck would have it, I have not made such a promise. So I am free to breach it.
Well, I mean, back then I didn't have the same ability I have now, and it might be a rough fight, and I'm already quite puckered out, as it would be, channeling the divine energy of another deity.
Do do I happen to know what these Langsteers are weak to, if anything?
Radiant. That's the only thing that they don't like.
Radiant or sunlight?
Okay.
Because you slipped on that earlier.
Uh, no, radiant.
Okay, definitely.
Doesn't
Radiant.
I
matter.
haven't.
As long as it's radiant damage, it's going to sting.
Well, good thing I have a
Okay.
Avenger and
Let
improve
me
Divine
look.
Smite.
Um.
For the record, that spell I just used, I probably won't be able to use it again for a while.
It's fine. I have celestial. It's celestial revelation. It's radiant consumption. Uh. Yeah, it basically searing light temporarily radiates from your eyes and mouth. For the duration, you shed a bright light in a 10-foot radiance and dim light for an additional 10. At the end of your turns, each creature within 10 feet of you takes the radiant damage equal to your proficiency bonus. Until the transformation ends, once on each of your turns, you can deal an extra radiant damage to one target with when you deal damage to it in an attack or spell. The extra damage equals your proficiency bonus.
Well, I mean, in the Hells, Radiant is never a bad idea to have prepared.
Mm.
I'm an Asmar, so I have a few radiant stuff on my sleeves. Even though I don't really look like a typical ASMR.
Yeah, you don't say. That no offense, but when I picture an SMR, you're not exactly the first thing that pops in my mind.
Yeah, even my halo just disappeared at some point.
Wait, SMR have halos? The one I knew never had one. As far as I can tell, anyways.
ASMR come in many shapes and sizes. Some have halo, some have wing, some have claws, some have radiant smile. Some look like you, some look like that. And he points at Marceline. Sorry, Lucille.
Liliana's gonna laugh at that. Look, Lucille, Hooray, Lilia has learned how to joke.
Whereas there's going to grapple Liliana and kind of dangle her upside down in the air with his tail.
What do you think you're doing?
You
I
can
gave you back a
attempt to
ring.
contest you can attempt to contest if you want to.
Oh, I'm 100% doing that. That's
DC
acrobatics?
23. Strength saving throw DC 23.
Unfortunately, the extra eyes
No, I'm
are
dangling.
You're dangling.
I'm just gonna just say I gave you back your ring, and this is how you thank me? I'm keeping it next time.
Lucille's just going to chuckle a little bit, and it's like, unfortunately, the extra eyes are a mutation, not really something I was. That's I don't know. It was a mutation side effects. Fine.
As this conversation is going on, Gravaru would uncork one of the potions and just down it.
Yeah, I'm gonna down 2 of them.
I think I'm also gonna have to down at least one of them.
I mean,
Yeah, I'll down just one.
I'll down one. It'll get me back to I
reasonable.
still have 18 potions. It'll get me back to
Yeah, I've
Lucille,
still got a good few of them too.
Lucille, you can tell the arcane lock of the door has dispersed after the Paranga was killed. But it's still mechanically locked. Someone's gonna
How
have to lock.
strong does this door look?
I knew you were going there.
Pure iron, steel.
Iron, you say? I
Mhm.
would like to attempt to break
Athletic.
the door down.
If the door would be smaller, Grivari would probably fucking do the same old trick as he used to, but this time it'd leave the place to the dragon.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
a pure strength check. I guess. Or do you want me to roll athletics?
It would be athletics, yes.
And
If you're
guidance.
push.
And if I get lower than a 29, I can just use 29. Thanks
Okay.
to that fun little barbarian ability. So
And
my minimum here is a 29.
yeah, and then guidance for good measure.
Okay, so 29 plus a d4. That's another 4, so 30, 33 total.
I'm grabbing your
Nice.
tail for dear life, Horazlier.
Oh, I would have set you down by this point.
Okay.
I was kind of thinking like I was just kind of doing you a quick dangle around in the air and then putting you back down. I wasn't keeping you dangling forever.
Yeah, it's just like, look
I
what
feel like
got.
I'll give you the finger for this.
He'll pat
Okay.
you on the head with his tail.
I'm stealing your ring. When this is all over, I'm stealing your ring.
Yes. You steal it right before everybody's about to teleport out, right?
Yes, exactly. Could I do a sleight of hand to see if I would, in fact, steal it?
Oh my gosh. Poor Heraslia.
no.
Oh yeah, she already told me ahead of time she was going to do this, so I'd say this is a dex effect that I can see. She did tell me she was going to do it, right?
Ileana, no.
That's plus
So I
a
would
6,
get.
so that's a 32.
Oh my gosh.
I
Liliana,
don't think
you
I can
should
beat
not
that. So yeah, she'd probably take it.
Uh,
And she'll wave it in front of you before giving it back. Just to say, I can do things too.
very, very nice.
Alright.
Yep. Amidst the intense, harsh environments of the hells, all of you are able to have some witty banter and just get yourselves loosened up a little bit for probably what is the toughest fight y'all will ever have been a part of.
I think I'm going to have to use 3 Supremes to bring up Skull. I'll bring up Skull.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. So
That's
that he's back to
180.
full.
Yep.
Correct. He'll be back to full health.
So how'd my attempt to break in the door go?
Iris and Talrock are with you. As Razlia, you push the door with your barbaric draconic strength. And all of you just hear. And then you all hear like rumbling, rupturing sounds happening as mechanisms and iron gears are breaking out of alignment as Razia just keeps pushing and pushing until with a loud boom, the buckle and mechanisms that hold the door, the hinges finally break, giving way as the right side of the door just like collapses on its side and then rolls with a loud boom and hits the door, while the left one like kind of like swings open a little bit inward as the door is permanently open.
Let's do this.
Now, question: would that
And
be a
that's where
good
we'll end
place
session.
to? Yeah, I was about to say.
Okay.
Well, before we end session, I just want Gregory to say one thing. Well, at least now we know for a fact there's at least one goddess looking down on us, so with a bit of luck, the gods will be on our side on this one.
I mean, my
behold.
current patron is death, so there's at least two.
Hopefully it's their deaths and
Looks
not
upon
ours.
us.
For
Yeah.
my favors.
All right. Let's hope next session I can have Lucille actually attack someone.